When arrogant pranksters mess with the wrong guy.
You're not getting your drink. Go.
Like, I get it, but like, they didn't do enough to warrant that, bro. But I get it. I get it. She was definitely fired. I have no clue how long it took for her to find another job, dog.
These clout addicts think it's all fun and games to harass innocent strangers.
Running on someone's Lambo is insane.
Online.
Oh my gosh, that's annoying. Okay, no, that's disgusting, bro. Are you serious? He's dumping milk and cereal on a random person. Are you, bro? Come on now.
Kings of cringe take it way too far in the name of comedy.
What did you?
They're untouchable.
Bro, you put a shovel up her meat curtains, dog. Come on.
Hello. Hi. You got a nice dog?
She's lovely. She's.
Bro is boom ganging in 2026.
But every now and then they pick on the wrong target and end up receiving a well-deserved reality check.
Whoa, yeah. Okay, see, I thought that was harmless. That felt like a harmless prank. Maybe that's just me, but like, that felt very harmless. Compared to every other thing we saw, that felt like a overreaction of doom.
These two losers thought risking someone's life for cheap clicks is the peak of comedy. So they decided to go around challenging guys at a gym to bench their max for $1,000 and walk away on them mid-lift.
Come on.
So basically, we're just going up to people and we're encouraging them to do the max. Yeah. If you can hit your max, we'll give you $1,000. Yeah. Oh yeah. $1,000, bro. If you hit your max, bro, then big gun.
Look at him, bro. He is not the person to mess with, bro. Bro is this. Bro is built like this, dog. Come on.
We're spotting you the whole time.
This is ridiculous, though.
Hit it. Up, come on, up.
Like, that's so stupid.
I'm not gonna lie. You're not getting that $1,000.
Oh my goodness! Holy! You know, some people say like you should live for functionality and that like sometimes benching isn't functional because when are you gonna be benching something off your chest for real? That's why you bench. So you can give that hard shove. Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's a prank.
It doesn't matter if it's a prank. You left him there with like 600 pounds on his chest. Okay, I think it was like 4 or 5. Bro, I wasn't counting the plates. That's not the point.
Brownie batter milkshakes. Ew, no. You.
Why at a drive-through would you go backwards? Just drive past the drive-through. Just. Why would you go back?
What you think about this one? Is it smashable proof?
I mean, it's not the workers' products. Like, that's not their money. So, you know, it's one thing if it's their money, but this is a $1 billion corporation you're messing with. Like, you're not hurting the people there. Like,
Oh my goodness.
it's not a prank at all, actually. You just broke it. That's not.
This here is for everybody. They got me up. You hear me?
Ooh, that was a good.
A few moments later.
You busting TVs up?
No. I didn't bust the TV up.
Turn around.
Are you busting TV up? No. What? But for why?
That's my TV.
I'm gonna find out.
I brought that TV from my house.
All right.
Bro ate that. Oh my goodness, he ate that.
This guy thought he'd capture a cool clip, but ended up getting pepper sprayed.
Her first instinct was the right one. Her first, bro was in the corner. Yo, this could get someone shot. Y'all see the fake blood on his shirt? No one was hurt, but we just saw when someone got the fire smacked out of him. Oh, she was. Oh, that could have been fake though. That could have been fake though. But she probably saw it. She started clutching it immediately. That's hilarious. Slight overreaction, but I understand slight overreaction. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
With me, you hear me? With me, bro.
It's a joke.
There's no way. There's no one someone reacts like that off rip. That got the cap. I don't know.
Excuse me? Do you mind if I fart on you real quick? Huh? Like fart.
What?
Like fart on you, like.
What else? What other reasons?
You don't mind, man?
I'm saying though. Let me talk to you first.
What?
No. The look around and the slow walking to you, bro. The reason why he walking slow is because he know he about to punch fast. That's why he's walking slow. That's what I'm saying. That's why he's walking slow. It's kind of like he was charging up and waiting to let the punch go. Like that was why would you fart on somebody, dog?
Oh my God, I got a question. I'm not talking to you, brother. You are beautiful. Do you got a number? What's wrong, bro?
That feels fake. That feels fake.
It's a prank, bro. It's a prank, bro. Bro, it's a prank, bro. It's a prank, bro.
I mean, very much overreaction of Dome. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there was an extra step that had to be had to warrant that reaction, but he didn't hit that step yet. So
Things escalate quickly when a prankster messes with the wrong security guard.
This is the weed shop, right?
It's true.
No. My homie said that this is the weed shop. I'm not joking, bro. You trying to get punched? I don't really care that you got your badge and your security.
bro walked up to security and said, "Are you trying to get punched?"
And all that. I'm just trying to figure out, bro. You look like you're trying to get punched, bro. You probably got online training.
Back up a little bit.
Is that what they taught you on your online security training? You got a little fake piece on you, bro? I got something on me too, bro. What's good?
And then he pulled. What is he doing? Bro was in front of the cop, threatened him, said, "I got a piece on me too," and then reaches behind his back. Like, what are we talking about?
Holy it's a video!
It's not an overreaction. Bro does not know what you're about to pull from behind your back. Playing with your life for what? What does hairline mean? Apple Pay prank. What does that mean? What's Apple Pay prank?
I bro, keep on it, bro. I bro, keep recording it. I said the dance plan, I can't for hairline.
What is that?
I know it. I know it's a joke. I bro, it's a prank. Bro, it's a prank. Bro, it's a prank. Bro, it's a prank, bro. It's a prank.
I am a police officer.
Said I stop it, yeah?
What's going on, pal?
Bro, it's a prank.
I don't understand.
Said I stop recording.
Wait, just keep still, pal. Do you understand what we're saying? Keep still. Okay, we're police officers. We've identified ourselves. You get yourself up.
Said I stop recording or what?
The cameraman. Should I stop recording, man? I mean, amazing footage, but like things are feeling a little serious. Should I stop recording, man?
This arrogant kid decided to square up to a police officer to impress his friends.
But what is gain? Like, that's my question in a situation like this. Like, what is gain?
And ended up taking a well-deserved trip to jail.
What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What car you in?
I ain't in any of these.
Let's go. Then you gotta get out. Let's go.
Nah, I don't gotta go nowhere.
You live here?
I don't got. Yeah, I live here. You don't got.
Okay, what's
what
your
you walking up on me like that for? What's up?
What's your address?
Take that vest off. Come on.
Take that vest
Come
off.
on. Take
What
that
is-
vest off. You know. Come on. Take that shit off. Let's get it.
I really want to know the context we're missing here.
Bro, what's up? What's up?
I really want to know the
Take that shit off.
context that's being meant.
Like you're not a bitch. Take that shit
Ooh,
off.
oh,
Come on,
oh.
Take that shit off. Let's get it.
Where do you live, man?
And then nobody else in the background saying anything.
Live right
Just
here. There ain't nothing about
What's
it.
your address?
Do something about it.
Huh?
How about that?
why are you asking his address? I want to know. I want to know context.
Like you what? Like you want what?
I ain't gonna say nothing on that camera.
What
So
are you
I'm
gonna
saying,
do?
take
What
that
are you gonna
off.
do? What are you
Take it
gonna
off. Let me see.
Okay,
Take it
take
off.
out
Let me
the
see. Yeah.
Let me get your ID.
You ain't gonna get shit.
Okay.
Take it off. Let me see. Well, what you laughing for? I'm writing your shit. Take it off.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Put your hands behind your back.
I don't get what was gained. Come on, bro. Come on. Mouth open too.
This prankster gets a harsh dose of reality after pulling the wrong move at a wrestling convention.
Okay. I'm confused. Is someone randomly gonna tackle him?
Hey, yo.
Oh, I have that same Dragon Ball shirt. Oh, whoa, 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 oh, oh. Oh, what is happening? What the heck? I'm guessing he's not supposed to be up there. Okay, he's not supposed to. Wow. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Hey, yo.
Oh. Okay. I don't know if I can consider it a overreaction or not. They're trying to get him out there. He was clearly playing around, not being serious. I guess that's a proper reaction. Or it's fake. I can't tell. The thing with pranks is, pranks are very iffy to me because whatever the prank is, someone shouldn't still be feeling that prank like 30 seconds to a minute later. Like as soon as the prank is done, it should be over with. It's like, okay, there's no big problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, you know how like people sit on benches for hours and like they do like they're a fake statue on a bench. Like those are harmless. Someone gets a quick spook, you're on with your day. This is being unnecessarily obnoxious, dog. Like, what are you doing?
No, I'm so sorry. He's actually...
And then he proceeds to still spray him? What is happening here?
Hey.
No.
Get on my Facebook call. Stop. Stop.
I don't know what he was putting in his head. Oh, this is the shooting. I can't even hear what's going on though.
Stop.
I don't know how much he was bothering him. If he did shoot him, like, shooting is really crazy, but I don't know how much he was bothering him. But shooting though, swinging is one thing. It's like you swinging, they eat that, you know, they're gonna feel that. But shooting, like was it something killing worthy? You know what I mean? Like, was it killing worthy? I don't know.
This brainless guy thought he could ride the clout train by jumping through drive-through windows, but one fast food worker had enough and turned the joke back on him.
Look at that TikTok guy with that bullshit again.
Okay.
And you know what's hilarious, bro? You can see him plotting it this whole time. Like, look at how he's holding the drink right here.
Okay.
And then he's like, oh, like he felt it coming. This is just stupid, bro. Just stupid. For what? Like, for why, man? And then he comes back? What are you doing? No, he was playing with his life. He was playing with his life. Cause look at where he does with his leg after this. Look at his right leg. Look at his right leg. Look at where his he was debating on kicking him in the nuts. He's debating on a nut shot. He was debating. Oh, that was clean. I mean, I guess you're not allowed to shock an officer, you know what I'm saying? Since they're always like on edge. That's probably what it was, like it shocked them, but
Put your hand behind your back.
I mean, he better not get like jail time for that. Like that would be wicked. That would be ridiculous, to be honest.
Scene with a drive-through worker backfires hard for the female prankster who thought she was untouchable.
What is happening?
He's using my treadmill, homie.
What do you mean your treadmill, bro?
Huh?
What do you mean your treadmill, bro?
I run here every day at this time, my boy. Huh?
Bro, you're being mad disrespectful, bro. Come on. He don't want to front. Let's fix him. Come on.
Playing, right?
Hey, please,
I'm not playing with you, my boy.
Hey.
You got a problem or what, homie?
Does it look like I have
Being
a problem?
obnoxious at the gym.
Why you back? He's gonna f you up.
Like, you think we're funny or something, bro?
For the boxing, homie.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, chill, bro. Bro, that got me in the face.
You know why he hit you, right?
I think what adds to it is like, you know, some people when they go to the gym, they real life struggling through something or they're trying to, you know what I'm saying? They're fighting demons, as some people like to call it, even though I feel like most people are just there just to be there. But some people are in there like pissed off. They're mad. So they're lifting angry, and the slight annoyance is gonna get them ticks. Like, what? I just don't. Why though? Why?
You know why he hit you, right? Because you kept coming in.
Bro, who is it? I don't care who he is, bro. I don't give a who he is.
What are you doing? Are you living in Adelaide?
Yeah, I've been living here.
Oh! Oh, what the hell? What is that?
Oh, I remember this because he didn't dump water on him. He dumped pee on him. This was disgusting. Just seeing the random person in the maid outfit running.
What did he pour on me?
A few moments later.
We just want to know what you poured on me.
What is it? Excuse me, do you know how to get to McDonald's still? I was just wondering, do you want to see my balls quick?
Your what?
My balls.
What do you mean your balls?
Do you want to see my balls?
What do you mean?
My balls.
Your balls?
Balls.
What kind of balls?
Balls.
What kind of balls?
My balls.
What kind of balls?
This is giving me a second. This is giving me a second.
It was at this moment that he...
Overreaction of doom. Overreaction of doom. I know that hurt, but oh, bro, cause look at his build, bro. He look like he about 6'3". You know what I'm saying? He be hitting the gym. Look at how the T is gripping his biceps, dog. That hurt like. I think what's crazy is that he was about to say something, and then instead of just getting out with it, he just swung instead.
The wrong old man takes a serious turn when Grandpa decides to pull Uno reverse on this clout punk.
Y'all can't be with my customers.
So what are you all up to?
Oh, I was just trolling a little bit.
Trolling? Why are you trolling?
I thought we'd have a little fun, but.
Well, you don't need to troll me.
Okay, all right. I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny. All right, thank you, sir. Hopefully, yeah. I didn't get you too good, you know.
I mean, you're okay.
Okay, cool. All righty. Thank you, sir. Great guy. I don't know if they called on us or what, but imagine we actually get arrested now. Uh-oh, zoom in on me.
Wait, hold on. That might have been the most harmless thing we've seen. Wait, what?
Bro. Yo, I think we're getting arrested.
No, this is overreaction.
Y'all need to leave.
All right, no problem. My bad, sir.
You can go ahead and go.
Did you get identification for him?
I could, but you're not entitled to know his name.
Are you going to do a report, a police report?
I could if you want me to.
I'd like you to do it. I want to see it.
All right, cool.
For what? Is it just harassment? You're just wasting each other's time. Okay.
Your ID, and I need your ID.
You want to sue me for what?
Harassment, personal injury.
Personal injury?
Sir, that was just a joke. I apologize.
Tell the judge.
Personal injury. He not winning nothing, dog. He not winning that.
That's just a shoulder tap, Frank.
Tell the judge.
You gotta know your audience, man.
I guess so, yeah. I didn't expect him to get upset like that. It didn't even seem like he was upset when we did it.
Chasing views, man, it's gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even like that, man. Like, I wish you saw what happened.
Yeah.
I guess, like, some
Views
people...
on the internet ain't everything, man.
It was the shoulder tap though. Like let's be for real. Like the people who are pretending to be like people on the bench, like I was talking about earlier, they have a better case of being like sued than what he just did.
C4 has been successfully activated.
I can't listen to this. I can't listen to this. I can't listen to this.
Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
No, I can't listen to this. That's like what in your right mind? What in your right mind? What in your right mind? That's not a prank. I forgot. It's like a cause of mass panic. Like that might just be a felony. It's not funny. Not at all.
He thought he'd get away scrapped.
And then he's laughing. Okay, so like what happened before then? And what happened? No, like no. Like this has to be a stage. This has to be staged. It has to be staged. This has to be staged. It has to be staged. It has to be staged. Did he start? No way he started though. Starting, okay. Putting him in there, that's fine. Starting it now, that's a little dicey. I know he probably put water in the gas, but why would you do this, bro? Like, this is not harmless. He will shoot you.
It better be water, partner, or you're one dead son of a. You stay out of this. I don't want to do that. You almost died, you stupid son of a.
Why did you intect? Next clip, bro.
Been a good boy. Sit on Santa's lap and tell him what you want for Christmas.
Man, what the You want to sit on my lap?
Santa's lap and tell him what you want for Christmas.
Hey, man, where the y'all coming from with this shit?
Oh,
Damn, bro.
Santa!
Huh?
You're a naughty,
Damn, man.
boy. You're naughty-o. You're naughty-o. You're naughty.
Slight overreaction.
You're naughty-o.
Slight over. Like, this is one of the pranks where, like, I'm okay with this type of prank. You're being annoying, but like, it doesn't actually. It's not really actually bothering nobody. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
Santa.
Like, I mean, it's bothering, but you know what I mean. Like, there's levels to it.
You're naughty.
He just square up against the cameraman too. Holy.
That's fast.
Oh yeah.
My problem is I do think this is funny, but you can't mess with golfers because like they're all like extremely rich people, and like when they're extremely rich, they seem to have a shorter fuse, especially for people who are not as rich, and you know they're gonna be quick to get mad. But I think it's funny, but I don't think you can mess with golfers. Unfortunately, this is real life for them. This is real serious for them.
I'm gonna go for two. I'm gonna go for two. Oh.
It's really funny.
It is kind of funny.
Oh.
Fair play.
Hey.
Fair play.
What are you doing, man? I'm teaching you a lesson. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Hey, let's just calm down. You and your electronic rat. Calm down. The camera. It's not even on. Yeah, I hope it's very expensive. Why don't you get back to your golf game? It is a game. Now you're going to respect.
I'm not mad at either side. I think taking the golf ball is hilarious. I do. Him breaking the RC car, not unexpected. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be worse. Anyways, those are what happens when you prank the wrong people. Today we're checking out some bad sign fails. We plan to cut all homeless people in half by... So where's the other half of them gonna go? Like, what can you do with half a homeless person? Okay, no, but like, let's be for real though. They were giggling when they were making that sign. They were like, this is hilarious. Ain't no one hitting one of these. You try to hit this, it's going straight in your eye. Imagine getting pink eye by yourself. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Just sold my homing pigeon on eBay for the 22nd time. What does that even mean? Oh, they sold the pigeon and then it flew back. And then they sold it. Oh, maybe that's what they mean. If that's not what it means, I feel very dumb. Please don't let the cat out no matter what it tells you. That cat has seen some things, bro. I think it needs to be let out. Men, women. That can't be real. There's no way that's real. Bad cock and more. Bad home furniture. Bad cock and more. Bad cock, home furniture and more. No matter what you say, this is a horrible name. Bad cock? Who wants furniture at bad cock? Because what if I start touching the furniture and it's sticky? What if I start touching the furniture and it's crusty? I don't want no bad cock furniture. At least that'd be a good cock. Huh? Sidewalk ends. Oh, really? I would have never guessed. Anything can be a UFO if you're bad enough at identifying things. Like, why is this on a sign? This isn't a sign-worthy comment. Do not click buttons with genitalia. Yo, what are y'all doing in Alabama? Why are y'all sword fighting in the University of Alabama's elevators? What are y'all doing there? Please squeeze the chicken for your bus. What? That seems so obnoxious. Think of all the 5-year-olds. Oh my goodness. Don't touch yourself. Ask the staff, thank you. Only for £3.50 for a tug? Where in Europe is this? What country is it? I think I want to pay myself a visit. Pirates knocked up Shrek. How much for that movie in particular? I'm just curious on what the plot is. Once Shrek gets knocked up, what happens next? You know? We're all curious. Even Batman listens to his mom. His mom's dead. No, he doesn't. Unless he's schizophrenic. Does Batman be hearing voices? Holds up to 1,000 pounds. Displayed with 810 pounds. I hate to break it to you, but that either does not hold 1,000 pounds or it wasn't displayed with 810, but it can't be both. Below operator for 5 minutes before starting engines. Now that's why everybody wants to be an operator. That's what we're looking for. You know, I'm looking for encouragement and support for my very important high maintenance job. Before I get to work, yes, blow me. Bradford of Avon Winkin Festival. What? Yo, Bradford, what are y'all doing? It's like a circle type of thing? Like everyone's winking in a circle, or y'all like walking like how some street festivals are and y'all are having a wank while walking? I'm very curious. In case of a fire, exit building before posting. An upset little patient after a visit to the dentist in the 1920s. I mean, couldn't have heard that much if you still feel the need to be able to write on chalk right after you went to the dentist. I can't imagine like dental procedures before like 1950, because we have it the best with all form of doctors, dentists now, and they be messing up a decent amount now. Bro, 100 years ago, they probably were just sticking drills in your mouth. They might have had a hammer and one of those little sculptor little thingy things that just trying to knock your teeth up. Like, oh man, don't hit the car in front of you. Oh, really? Raisin cookies that look like chocolate chip are the main reason I have trust issues. I wouldn't even say that. I think anyone liking raisin cookies is the reason why I don't trust nobody, because I shouldn't say I don't trust nobody. I don't trust anyone who likes raisins. And I feel like that's fair. Imagine you go to a birthday party, right? You're celebrating your friend's birthday, right? They have all these dishes and you just want a sweet because you already ate dinner earlier. So you're trying to get a sweet. And the only sweet they have there is a platter of raisin cookies. You can't tell me that's gonna be your friend afterwards. After the event's over, you gotta block them. You know the frustration that's within you when you go for a bite of a cookie and you feel no chocolate on the teeth, you just feel straight raisin on the teeth. The mood that's absolutely ruined, so you have to start picking the raisins because for some reason the actual cookie on a raisin cookie be tasting better than the cookie on a chocolate chip cookie, but the chocolate chip cookie has the chocolate chips. Like, I don't understand how that works. Caution, do not insert in mouth or rectum. Who was sticking the gas up the ass? Why? What was gained, actually? Isn't that like a mean UTI? Oh my goodness, the disease. You couldn't have got like a cucumber or something? No bicycle riding, no rollerblading, no roller skating, no skateboarding, no scootering. Oh my gosh, what can you do? Are you sure you can even walk here? Goodness. I just realized that bro is on a unicycle, so he's not. Active fart control, 9 to 19 kilometers. What does fart control mean? Cameras? Why is their camera named fart control? Adopt a highway, the Satanic Temple, Arizona. I do not want to partake in anything related to this highway. I'm good off of it. Stop. This is a stop sign. Oh, thanks, bud. Oh, I thought it said go. I thought it said accelerate. Seventh-day Adventist Church. The most powerful position is on your knees. Can we restructure the whole sentence, actually? Like, just the whole thing. 100% anus beef. Hardee's thick burgers. Think thick tonight. Your name does not help with this. Your name makes it worse. Oh yes, let's go get some anus beef tonight at Hardee's. Imagine saying that to someone who doesn't know what Hardee's is. Hardee's? And you want to get anus beef. Are you taking me to a party for orgy? Why is beer $14? Because they know you'll pay $14 for beer. That's why. If they didn't think you would pay $14, the price would not be $14. They know you will. You can't fight the urge. So whip out that $20 bill and get you some beer. Get out the sun. If your skin tone matches this sign, don't you think that at that point it's a little too late? You're not helping nobody. Warning, unattended children will be captured and used for medical experiments. That's one way to make sure that a kid doesn't just wander to the middle of nowhere, but who ideas was to make the sign? Would you like a tighter vagina? Straight to the point. You know, and sometimes that's what advertising needs. It just needs to be straight to the point, no dilly-dallying, no beating around the bush, unless you're talking about the bush on the way to the vagina. Anu's yoga. Girl, you couldn't use any other part of your name. You could have used a middle, first, last. You could have made up a nickname. Like, ask yourself if internal monologues are right for you. What are you talking about? These signs are pissing me off. Fan hub. Food that will make you come. What type of Gonage marketing is this? But why is part of it in English too? Like, why is that sign in English? What? Wiener Cutoff Road. Like, like, who's making these names, bro? What doctor that does circumcision was like, oh, yeah, I want to buy a road and give it a name? Like, who's Wiener, bro? The thing about quotes on the internet is that you cannot confirm their validity. Abraham Lincoln. Thank you, Abraham. A genius. He was a man before the times. You know what I mean? Abraham Lincoln was a time traveler. If he was, I don't know why he would go still watch that. You know what? Maybe he went out on his own terms. Eggs, bacon, cocaine. We have 2 of the 3. Come in to find out which ones. I love small business marketing. This is my type of marketing because I love cocaine sprinkled on my eggs. Things that tell the truth. Small children cap. Small children lie all the time. They will have cake on their face and then proceed to tell you, no, I didn't eat any cake. They will have your wallet in their hand behind their back and be like, I don't know where your wallet is. Second, drunk people. They don't lie. We're over 2 right now. Last, yoga pants. What does that mean? What are we talking about? The truth of what? Lost Roomba. His name is Higgins. Does not bite. Battery on 3%. Dustbin one night. What? We follow his cleaning track for 4 kilometers down the beach and you lost? That means someone just took him. That's next level irresponsibility. Free beer. Topless bartenders. False advertising. Get this BS on my face. This is not a urinal. It's our home. If I catch you peeing here again, I will chop your willy off. No, bro. Imagine you did come out late night, didn't know if you took the trash out or not, and you're just straight pee all over you and your night clothes. Bro, yuck. Imagine trying to go to work, but work's a while away, so you have to get out the house at like 6 a.m. and you just get a face full of... Nah, Willie would have been chopped off the first time. Mask no longer required unless you have a face that looks like Nancy Pelosi. In that case, keep it on. Do you think they got any customers from this sign? You think anyone read this, chuckled, and was like, I gotta go there. Yes. I gotta make me a quick pit stop. Staff required. Must be lazy and miserable to fit in with existing staff. Apply. Have a wash before you come in. That's all. What job is this? What are y'all working on? Where is this at, period? I want to know. I need to know. 24-hour fitness. This just feels like terrible design. You're going to 24-hour fitness, but you don't care to go up the stairs. Why do you need an escalator here? Caution, do not swallow. Has there been hanger swallowers in life? Who tried? No, seriously, who tried? Like, what person tried that? Warning, please look under your vehicles for penguins. Or we in Alaska. Where is that a concern at? I ain't never heard that concern a day in my life. Safety begins with you as you're crashed into a vehicle. No, wait, this is a train. Oh, it's not your fault. It's that car fault. It's telling you like, hey, this car was not safe. Like it begins with them and they failed. That's basically what you're saying. I hope the person in the car is okay. TJ Hosung Construction Incorporation. We're not Chinese, but we will build a great wall. Oh, wow. That's marketing. All right. That is indeed, yeah, that's called marketing. Wow. Do not climb and play on the pipe. There's more people climbing and playing on the pipe and it's around the pipe than not around the pipe. Nobody cares about that sign. What is this pipe for? Don't get a divorce, just get a bigger house. Exactly, so you can stay on one side, a significant other can be on the other side, and we vibe, you know, it's a vibe. Bill's Marine. Zombies cannot swim, get a boat. I don't know how accurate that is, because zombies shouldn't be able to run first. Like, their body should not be able to move in that manner. So what's stopping them from swimming? Chili's to go. Parking only 10-minute limit. All others will be crushed and melted. Soon fat. Chinese takeaway.
So I am Confucius.
It took a second for it to register. You know what I'm saying? It took a second, but I clocked it. But sometimes you might just need to give me a little bit of time to understand what I'm consuming. Hope Valley, dead end. Well, I mean, that's valid. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? You feel like the hope is there. You're reaching out for the hope. You're about to get it. You're about to get it. Dead end. Get back to being sad. You thought there was hope here? There's nothing to be happy about. Entrance only, do not enter. What the hell do you want me to do then? What is this sign trying to tell me? What do I do with this information sign? You're not helping. Christmas is easier to spell than Hanukkah. This is crazy propaganda. Oh my goodness. That's insane marketing. Please do not throw anything or anybody into the fish pond. Hey, I think the piranhas would like an arm or two. You know, the fish need to eat too. Gotta take care of the environment. Rules for dating my daughter. 1, get a job. 2, understand I don't like you. 3, I'm everywhere. 4, you hurt her, I hurt you. 5, be home 30 minutes earlier. 6, get a lawyer. If you lie to me, blah, blah, blah. It's just my princess and not your conquest. Now I don't mind going back to jail. Ah, scary dad. 10, whatever you do to her, I will do to you. I'm thinking you understand. I will kiss her brown button just to wait for you to do it to me. My goal is you. I don't want the daughter. She's just the step I gotta take to get to you. Number 10 isn't a threat. It's a reward. No face mask, no tacos. What's wrong with tacos? Why only tacos? What did the tacos do? Please urinate with precision and elegance. Just because you asked nicely, I'm gonna make sure that I have the most elegant pee one could ever have. And I'm gonna dedicate it to you. Clothed till April 30th. What has happened the 30th? I need to know. I feel like there's some activity going on. And I want to partake. Horny old road. This is not even leading to a road. I'm seeing a brick. No, that's what? Where's the road? I tried to remarry my ex-wife, but she figured out I was only after my money. I see what you mean there. I see. Due to rising costs of ammunition, I will no longer be able to provide a warning shot. I thank you for your patience and understanding in these hard times. Okay, yeah, we're gonna call it there, bud. Today we're gonna be checking out some dangerous jobs that are probably not worth the pay.
Did you know? Unloading frozen tuna is considered one of the most dangerous jobs in the world.
Wait.
And the reason is simple.
There's no better way?
But terrifying. Inside cold storage kept it well below zero, sometimes minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit or colder.
You have to chuck tuna to get it out?
Thousands of tuna are frozen into rock-hard blocks. Since they're oval-shaped, you can't stack them neatly like boxes.
Okay.
And forklifts are completely useless here. So workers have to do it by hand.
That is like, there has to be a better way.
Almost like playing bowling. But here's the danger.
We're getting robots for everything, but we have to chuck tuna for the tuna to slide out. Come on, bro.
What you're seeing now is considered one of the world's most dangerous professions. The president of South Korea. South Korea's first president, Lee Sung-man, was overthrown and exiled, eventually dying in Hawaii. The second president, Yoon Bo-seon, spent decades in prison. The third, Park Chung-hee, was assassinated by Korean agents along with his wife. The fourth, Choi Kyu-ha, won the presidency after Park's assassination, but was soon replaced and later imprisoned, only gaining freedom in his later years. The fifth president, Chun Doo-hwan, was sentenced to death for suppressing protests, later commuted to...
What is going on? So you just can't be a president here?
...to life imprisonment. The sixth, Roh Tai-woo, eventually sentenced to 17 years in prison. The seventh, Kim Young-sam, tackled corruption, but was exiled for challenging entrenched powers. The
Never mind.
Roh Moo-hyun committed suicide amid investigations into a secret funds case. The
dog, we're still going in a row? Like there's no one who just had a nice, smooth sailing?
Lee Myung-bak nearly spent his post-presidency in jail for corruption, eventually sentenced to 17 years in prison and fined 13 billion won.
13, I thought they were gonna say 13 billion USD, bro. I thought that was about to be wicked. Hold up, I need to look up how much 13 million won is. 13 billion won is around $8.8 million USD.
10th, Park Geun-hye was impeached and jailed for corruption and abuse of power during her term.
So my question is, are all these presidents really that bad, or do they have a very strict guideline for you to follow as presidency? Which, I mean, should be very strict if you're gonna, you know, represent a country, but what? Like I look at something like this and it's just like there has to be a better way, you know? Like, this doesn't look too bad. Like, it's bad, but it's not like, this doesn't feel as bad as the other one. But if you do fall off, it's wraps. What is this, snow getting built up? Barefoot, bare hands? Oh, now see that is terrifying. That right there, oh my, like I think the idea of being underwater looking down and it's just endless sea, like that is terrifying to me, bro. It's they're making sure it works. Oh no. I heard when that cracks, like that whipping crack, like that easily take your body off. Anything like with the ocean though is terrifying. Anything involved in the ocean.
This job is so dangerous that a safety worker is ready with a hook to pull you back in case of a disaster. The idea is that if the electrician in the arc suit gets electrocuted, they'll likely be stuck and the current will continue flowing through them. He gave a thumbs up as a signal to be ready.
Okay, what is he doing though? I didn't get no, like, you're not gonna give me any more like insight. I don't understand. I was told at safety training course that those aren't meant to save your life, but so your spouse has a body to bury. That is terrifying. That's molten lava, right? And what, you trying to take some home? You making obsidian? Oh, you trying to build a nether portal? Okay, I understand. You know, one slip and that's your face. One slip, that's your body. That's the craziest thing about most jobs though. Like almost every blue collar job is like you're one slip away from your life just being ruined. Just a disaster happening. It's one slip away. Oil well drilling. Like you look at jobs like this and you're like, we getting robots to do a bunch of things. You would think like this would be one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just, this looks wicked. I don't even know what I'm looking at though. It looks wicked though. It look cool. But man, oh man. Y'all don't look like y'all want to be here, bro. I don't blame y'all. Oh, he got the top grill iced out. Okay, bro, having to get into your car just covered in oil, mud, and dirt, bro. Like, car can never be clean once off a day of work. Jobs 99% people can handle. Bridge painter. Bridge painting. Let me know why the bridge needs to be painted though. Like, aesthetics. Like, I'm just saying. Like, what? Let's be real. This bridge does not need to be painted, man. Like, let it. It'll be fine without some paint, bro.
Is one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Bridge painters have to work on bridges that can be more than 500 feet high, and more than 10 bridge painters die per year from extreme fall damage.
More than 10?
In the 1950s, bridge painters had to work without safety cords.
They sent them on suicide missions just to paint a bridge.
Would you be brave enough to paint a bridge?
I mean, of course, like I could do pretty much anything, but I just don't feel like it, you know? They gotta be getting paid a handsome amount for that BS. Kind of like those people who fix like windmills and checks up on windmills like once a year or something like that, or once every 6 months. Like they gotta get paid handsomely. Timber, yep. Dangerous for the person who could be on the ground if there is one. It's dangerous for you because if he cuts like a little bit too low, he'd be slung off with the tree. Gotta carry that chainsaw all the way up there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm dropping the chainsaw. I'm not about to carry that thing all the way down. I'm just letting that thing go. People like that got hit before. There's definitely a counter. There's definitely at least one who just was not, he did not look both ways. They should be paid. They're not paid. They're volunteers. Leave the junk on the track if you're gonna be no, I'm not doing that for free.
Hey, you see this tower?
Yeah.
This is a Roan 25. In case you were curious, it's called a Roan 25, R-O-H-N. And okay. I'm wider than the tower is. If you can't tell.
Bro decided to fill a vlog mid
it's only 12 inches.
mid job.
It's only 12 inches wide. Yeah. Yeah, these towers suck. So anybody that says that they want to be a tower climber,
not many people say that.
Climb stupid shit like this.
Not many people say that,
doesn't
bro.
have a safety climb, so you have to click clack all the way up. And these little bitty. This is like a, I don't know, maybe 3/8 of an inch thick here, and so it's real fun on your little tootsies on the arches of your tootsies there.
Anybody want to be a tower climber? Any of y'all have aspirations for that? That's an interesting career choice. Would never want to be it. You're 19 and you work in the coal mine.
Piled up so fast in Vietnam, you needed wings to stand by. I was going to the worst place in the world and I didn't even know it yet.
I feel like I'm looking at. First, I saw that vehicle. I'm like, is this destiny? Like,
I wanted a mission.
This is wicked. I do want to go through a mine though. I'm intrigued what like a mine looks like first person. You know what I'm saying? IRL first person. I don't want this third person point of view. I hope he brought a fortune pickaxe with him so he doesn't have to be in the mine as long, man. Make sure you enchant your pickaxe, bro. What the heck is this? And why are you doing it with feet? I guess so your head don't get caught. Okay. Is this coal mining? What is he mining right now? What is he mining for gravel that we just put in our driveway? Like no, like actually though, what am I looking at? Coal mine labor working hard. Why does he not have clothes on? Because the clothes might get snatched on something? Like he might get stuck if he has like a shirt on?
Yeah, this job isn't that hard.
Wind turbine. No one, I don't think anyone's ever said that.
As I'm 300 feet in the air and terrified of heights.
Okay, to be fair, you chose the occupation. Okay, no one told you to be scared of heights and be a wind turbine technician. Second off, nobody thinks this job is easy. We're all thankful for people like you and the coal miners because some of us look at y'all job and we're just like, you know what? I don't want to do that. The oil riggers, shout out to y'all, man. I don't want to do that. They have it. Wait, they can have elevators? Some people have to climb up 300-400 feet in the sky off the side of a wind turbine when you can just have an elevator on that side. I forgot they can just have elevators. Do they climb on the outside of a wind turbine or do they climb just on the inside of it? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
Hi guys, what I've got in my hand is the most toxic snake on the planet. This is the taipan. A bite from this snake is capable of killing over 100 people my size. Now, although we won't be collecting venom,
is that fly like a paid actor trying to get your hands to slip?
Program. This one will be getting sent to a university to check for the various toxins in there. Now, what I'm going to do is get in a bite. So, fingers the target. Ready, steady, go. There we go. Now, as you can see, there's a little bit of venom going in. Not a huge amount. Now, these guys don't need a huge amount of venom to do the damage. And they are nasty little buggers.
This is another wicked job.
Thankfully, these guys have actually never resulted in a human fatality that we're aware of. And that's purely because of the anti-venom program here at the Australian Reptile Park.
They've never resulted in a casualty that y'all know of, but how many casualties do we actually know of, to be honest? Like, they're a casualty. If they're missing, like, not every missing body gonna be found. I don't know, man.
So I had to do a light bulb change out at 300 foot at the top of this tower, and honestly, this is going to be the smallest, tightest area up here.
If they don't get a solar powered bulb, if they don't get a way for it to be connected at the bottom.
This tower, especially with this beacon, I literally was standing up, but I did make a way towards where I was actually sitting down. Later on in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I was sitting. But just to give you this full view of how it looks up here at 300 foot, it's not just your average tower. This is a Johnny Andrews tower.
Johnny Andrews.
But it's so small up here. It was very uncomfortable. Probably one of the worst light bulb change outs in my career towards where.
Oh yeah, man, I've had a couple of terrible light bulb changes too. I was reaching up and I forgot to turn the lights off and oh my goodness, you know what I mean? I know how it can be, man. Been there, done that. I remember one time I had a bright idea and that light bulb and it just went out and I had to change that one. Do you know how hard it is to change a light bulb from a bright idea, man? I know exactly how you feel.
Right here, I'm sitting right up close to this beacon. I have pretty much no wiggle room like to twist or anything like that, so it's all reaching around to get, you know, the stuff that I need, especially these light bulbs. But just to be honest
and
with
before
you
just bring up a defective light bulb
because I didn't have any room. I mean, what good?
The light bulbs are just defective, so you had to go down and get some more.
I'm literally pressed up against this beat.
I wonder how much he gets paid to be a professional light bulb changer. What am I looking at? Okay, so they have to be floated. They have to be floated to the whatchamacallit? Floated. Like, why am I not just saying floated? His body is contorted in all types of ways. And he has to hook up that thingy to... And now he's about to zip line. Oh no, we're about to zip line. So, no clue what's happening. No clue what's happening at all. Installing spacers. So these are a bunch of power lines. Yep, y'all got it, man. Respect to y'all. Respect to y'all, man.
This is a scene of a large vessel unloading, and it looks quite dangerous.
It looks
Such vessels are called
dangerous.
Sand carriers, mainly used for transporting sand, gravel, and similar bulk materials. A sand carrier is equipped with a self-unloading system. A conveyor belt is installed at the bottom of the ship, while the cargo hold is funnel-shaped.
There's
Under the
no
force of
better
gravity,
method?
the cargo automatically falls onto the conveyor belt, enabling...
I don't know. I just feel like having a guy having to go sumo for the job, and one slip he's going to be swept away. I think that's kind of bad, but maybe he's not moving as fast as I think.
...was unloading. For this reason, sand carriers are generally limited to transporting free-flowing cargo such as sand and pebbles. Above the conveyor belt lies a row of wooden planks, which serve to keep the cargo separated from the belt. This prevents long-term accumulation.
This just feels like unnecessarily dangerous, man. Like, this just feels like there's an easy way to solve this. I'll think of something to solve this. You know, sometimes you just can't put things in other people's hands. I'll come out with a patent on how to make this safer. Don't worry about it. Like, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, no, I'm coming out with a patent, bro. And you see how he has to do like some Kung Fu Panda type nonsense just to get out the way? Yeah. Just give me like 3 days, dog. What am I? What is that? Oh, that's definitely dangerous. Is that thing in the... Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, power lines, but we all know how dangerous these are, though. That thing is shooting out fire. That still looks cool too, though. It does look really cool. That looks so neat. I bet it's not fun to play with, though. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when are we gonna spawn an Azula? You know what I mean? I feel like humans are gonna evolve eventually where we can control lightning. Like, we just have to. Like, there's no way that's not in our evolutionary tree, bro. Because especially my family, we've been putting a lot of specs into magic, a lot of specs into bending, right? So I think one day my family, give or take 3,000-4,000 years, we gonna be hitting one of those, trust.
They're not just making oil, they're playing with fire. In Pakistan, people are turning tires into money by burning them. One tire can yield up to 3 liters of heavy oil, but the process is deadly. First, they throw the old tires into a massive rotary furnace. Workers climb in, stacking them layer by layer. Then, they set it on fire with wood, reaching...
This feels unnecessary. Like, there has to be a better way.
Temperatures of 500 degrees Celsius. It takes a full 14 hours for the oil to finally start dripping. The furnace runs on 2 small kiln
I'm gonna have to put this in my notes real quick, bro. I need to make patents for 2 things. I need to make this a burning rubber safer, bro. I need to make the gravel and sand transferring safer too. Let me put those in my notes. Yeah. Okay. I should be good. I should be good now.
Because the hook on a crane swings back and forth while the truck is moving, the crane operator needs to secure the hook before driving. The problem is, the hook is so heavy that it's difficult to simply tie it up with a rope. Typically, the worker will swing...
Now I need to make a patent for crane hooks, bro. Like, look at how inefficient it is, bro. I have to schedule it out. I'm gonna have my patents for all 3 of these within a week, bro. Just leave it to me. They got me doing everything.
The hook back and forth, using the principle of momentum to gradually bring the hook closer to the rope. During the swinging process, the worker applies periodic pushes, which combine to give the hook more and more energy.
Yeah.
As the swing gets bigger, the hook gets closer to the rope and eventually gets caught. This principle is similar to how a worker can't easily lift a tire onto a truck with just their strength.
They have to bounce
a clever
that thing.
worker will
Make that thing
repeatedly
bounce.
bounce the tire on the ground, turn it...
Make a patent for this, bro. We have things that can lift this, bro. It's just like faster, or it's cheaper. Let me make a patent for something cheaper, bro. Give me 2 weeks and I'm about to fill all these out. I'm sorry, like it takes a while to get your patent together and get it approved and whatnot. Give me 2 weeks, bro, and then we'll all be straight. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is just one of them jobs where it's just like, hey, bro, shout outs to you. One slip and you. But this is also one of those things I can easily get a patent on, because I think I have a paper on this that I made like about 3 years ago for a patent to make this a lot safer, a lot easier. I never had it go through because I just forgot about it. You know, when you're so busy making different patents every single day trying to make the world better, some just get lost in the sauce. So I'm gonna get this sent out there. Don't worry. The world's largest aluminum plant.
Piled up so fast in Vietnam, you needed wings to stay above it. I was going to the worst place in the world, and I didn't even know it yet.
Yeah, see, this is pretty efficient as is. But I actually created a patent for something like this to make it safer. Probably, I think like 6 or 8 months ago. Don't worry, bro. I can get you out of there. I can't get you out of there, but I can get you in a more relaxing, less taxing environment, bro. Don't worry. I have the paper in the other room. I know exactly which file cabinet it's in. Don't worry about it, bro. I'm about to make your life a lot easier. Icelandic workers trying to stop a tide of lava. Oh, see, this is crazy. This is crazy. I wonder how fast the lava is actually moving though, like miles per hour, because this is obviously sped up. So it probably looks a lot more dangerous than what it is, even though it's still, regardless, it's still very dangerous. But I think my main question for that is because I was talking to LeBron the other day, and he said he'd help me fund any project I want, all right? Any project I want, because he's seen some of my patents before. He's like, oh my goodness, Walker, you are the future, bro. If you need an investor, I'm right here. So I was thinking about working with LeBron of making something that I don't already have a patent of. I've never seen this. I've never knew this was a problem. So I'm probably going to work with an Icelandic worker to see like the ins and outs of this type of job, so I can get a nice patent written up, something real safe, and then we can spread it off to all people dealing with volcanoes. Of course, I'm going to go to each volcano to see if I can get a clear view on how I can fix it from there. So each country or each city, whatever, can have their own patent for their specific volcano. LeBron gonna help me out with that. Give me like a year and a half, bro, because I already have a lot of things just stacking up. Give me a year and a half. Yeah, respect to y'all, bro. This is wicked. And the worst part about this is, like, I tried to get something passed to make this a lot easier and a lot safer, but they said with the unsafe conditions, it allows more people jobs. And it's like, do I really want to take jobs away from people just to make something safer? Because I definitely got a patent sent out for this one. So, man, these jobs are scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You work anything like this, man, shouts to you. I'm horrible with heights. What the heck am I looking? What? Oh, so they just walking like that's number floor. Oh, no, they different. No, they different, bro. Where's the safety clank things? Like, I don't see any safety hooks. No way they just walking that smoothly, no care in the world. Not really sure what the hard hats are for.
If you thought the footage of the Chrysler building was insane,
is he
wait
just
until you see the
standing
men
on the
working on
side?
the Manhattan Banking Building in 1930. Close to 900 feet above the ground, these men show no fear climbing around the structure
No,
now
they
known
definitely
as the
show
Trump
fear.
Building or 40 Wall Street. Considering these men were paid on average $900 a year, which is roughly $17,000 adjusted for inflation.
17,000? I would have put faults in that building on purpose. You got me up here. I mean, I guess, how much was food though? What was cost of living like? I need to know. What was this, 1920s, 1930s? Average cost of living for the US citizen in 1930s. Average annual income was around $1,300 to $1,700. And they got what, 900? Yeah, I'm definitely putting faults in that building on purpose.
Quite baffling the lengths they would go for their job. 4 workers died while constructing the building, which is not all that surprising considering the utter lack of safety precautions being used. This was quite a normal mortality rate at the time for projects of such scale. This was clearly nothing new to these workers, as this footage from 1925 construction in New York.
We have footage from 1925, but we don't have a footage of Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. That's wicked.
Shows. Workers practically had to tightrope walk around their construction site to get the job done. Considering the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, better known as OSHA,
did they at least have health insurance?
Until 1971, it's truly awe-inspiring to think what these workers went through to provide for their families when times were tougher than ever.
And they were going through the Great Depression too, and then you wonder why they were always angry. Like, this is why they're always angry. They risking their life on the daily. They going through the Great Depression. Are you not gonna be angry? That doesn't mean you should hit your wife, but I can understand why you angry. Sorry, what?
It was a scary day to be a window cleaner in Beijing, as strong winds left several people swinging from a skyscraper.
Well, they got slammed back into the windows of the skyscraper. Yeah, nah.
Onlookers watched the crew slowly descend the towering CCTV.
There had to be like a weather reporting and someone saying like, "Hey, today's not the weather for cleaning windows." Like, come on.
While the cables sway precariously. The skyscraper is one of the tallest in Beijing at 200.
I do have something in the making to like prevent winds from interfering in jobs. Like, I have something in the makings to help like slow down hurricanes and reduce their destruction by around 86%. It is in the works, but I'll fill y'all in when we're further through the building stage. Is that a flying suitcase? No, those are, oh. See, this is more what I was expecting from before. Okay. And they're just in there just praying for the best.
Workers are dangling. That just shattered the windows in the building. Fire department is coming to help.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's terrifying. But isn't there someone up there that could just pull them up though, right? Like, what is the people at the top job, or is it like it's too dangerous because of how windy it is? They don't want to pull them up.
Right there, stop. We're good.
Storm chasing. How much do you get for storm chasing? I always thought storm chasing was more like a thrill-seeking thing.
Intercept, guys. That's unbelievable. Get out.
That's a humongous tornado.
Stay. Right here. I want to watch. I want to get advanced. Let's go.
Like, it's so defined. It's so defined. It doesn't look real.
Everywhere. Look at it. Oh my God.
I think I can understand why people storm chase. I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of cool. It is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Would I storm chase? No, but I can see the appeal. Bro was waiting for his. What is happening? Like, where are you filming this from? The midst of war? Did a bomb just go off? Or is it like a fake fan? What is okay, so it's fake. What is happening right now? What the Okay, so it's a mean green screen. Okay, because I don't believe this is real. Because there's no way they just have her standing in the midst of a tornado. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. Let me know what y'all think the most dangerous job was. Movies I thought were weird.
You know, this might be a hot take,
What's
but
up?
I think weird movies might be weird. That's right, ladies and gents. We are back with movies I thought were weird for. This is a series where I watch and go over some of the strangest movies sent in by you guys.
Like, unfortunately, I'm not a movie connoisseur, so I don't get to watch all like the weird movies. Like, I don't end up watching enough of mainstream movies to end up diving into the weird ones. But if you want to talk about like weird manga, because I am a manga connoisseur, right? Not manga connoisseur, but I am a manga connoisseur. Now we're talking about something. Like I could make a video equivalent to one of these weird movies because of how, yeah, they get interesting. They get real interesting. Like I know there's this one where I'm gonna save that for another time. You know, we're not gonna talk about that one. Let's leave that alone.
On the IG or in the comments or in the Discord and see how weird they really are. Y'all know what we do. We gonna start from the calm, kind of weird ones and work our way all the way up to the disturbing ones.
Right.
And in the end, I'll go over possibly the most disturbing movie any of y'all have ever submitted. All right, let's do it. This first movie comes in from Alan from the Discord. Well, it was good, Alan. Who submitted the movie 17 Again, the Zac Efron. Now, a lot of you may have heard of or even seen this movie.
Nope, no clue what it is. I'm so out of tune when it comes to movie.
And I did too. I watched it years ago and I honestly liked it, like a lot. But after rewatching it, I still like it, but I can definitely see what Alan might have been talking about.
I mean, it's a grown man being 17 again, and he's probably hitting on people at his age of 17. That's where I can imagine. And that happens so much in manga, bro. It's actually annoying how many regressions, and it's like, are you not a grown man? Like, why are you, like, I know you're a grown man. Like, you just really have to wait. You need to wait. I don't need none of that. Just please wait. Like, jobless reincarnation. Oh, brother. Because the thing with jobless reincarnation is that they constantly show you in his old life state, right? So you'll see him doing something weird with his 14-year-old cousin, and then they'll have this where he's in his brain and he's just a fat tub of lard, not taking care of himself whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. And then I have to remember that's who you really are. It's just weird.
Y'all gonna see what I mean. I think the title kind of gives it away why it could get a little weird. But y'all gonna see what I mean. Y'all gonna see. All right, so in 17 Again, we follow a middle-aged man by the name of Mike O'Donnell, which gotta be one of the whitest names I've ever seen. Like, if dudes is calling Draymond Green one of the blackest, this gotta be up there with the white ones. But yeah, we follow Mike O'Donnell, a middle-aged man whose life situation is not the best at the moment. He's staying at his buddy's crib because him and his wife are kind of in the middle of a divorce, and he's low-key maybe.
See, the thing with jobless reincarnation, he's never had a wife or a divorce. He was just a gooner. He was just a gooner in his crib. And there was like this non-canon version. Like, I think they had to rewrite this. But in one of the early versions of jobless reincarnation, now correct me if I'm wrong, he was on his computer watching his niece in the bathroom. Now look, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I think it was the web novel, so it was before it got officially published. You know what I'm saying?
At risk of losing his kids. And it all stems from the fact that Mike sort of peaked in high school. I'm serious. High school was his prime. Back in his day, he was the hot shot. You know, cool guy, basketball player, full ride to a college, all that.
You know what's crazy?
He found a cool guy.
If there's someone like this out there with the cheerleaders, there's probably like a group of like 5 to 10 people who are finding this hilarious. Then everyone's else like, why is he out there, bro? You have a game to play for.
Player, full ride to a college, all that stuff. But after he finds out his girlfriend Scarlett is pregnant before the biggest game of the season, he runs off the court, pretty much throwing away his basketball dreams in college to build a family. And now in the present,
you could have still went to college though. You left. You couldn't even finish the game. You know, back then, you know, I know there's NIL or NHL, whatever it's called, but back then, like, coaches were still paying under the table. You could have got your coach, if you really like that, your coach could have helped pay for some diapers or something, or the school or whatever. Okay.
He pretty much blamed all his failures in life on that day and his wife. And that led to the wife filing for divorce, and of course, Mike wishing he can somehow turn back the clock. And I think it's just ridiculous that this dude blames her, because if you asking me,
bro,
they're both stupid. Why on earth would she run out the game before y'all could properly talk about it? Like,
exactly.
I know it's a movie, but do you think this is a movie? And why the hell would he run off the court when his
both of these don't make sense?
I swear, these dudes are moving like her water broke right now. Shorty don't even got a bump. This dude could have finished the game, secure his spot, and
exactly. He might have even started his season. Like, college, he should have started his college season, and the baby not out yet. Like, there was a lot of time.
and talked about it and raised the family after. But yeah, like I said, this fall off of doom left Mike wishing he could just turn back the clock. And one day, he gets that opportunity. While on the way home during a rainstorm, he sees his old man chilling on the bridge. And after going to help him, he falls into the river. But when he gets home the next morning, he realizes he's 17 again. And this wasn't some time travel stuff. Nah, he's 17 again, but everyone else is the same age. And so...
Oh, yuck. Oh, somehow that makes this more disturbing. Somehow, that doesn't make sense. Just rewind time. Why would you? That's terrible. That is I hate that.
Mike, thinking there's an opportunity from the divine, he uses his newfound youth to enroll into the same high school as his kids and help guide them through. It's a dope concept, right? It's cool. Y'all can see why I like this movie. But there are two things in this film that really, really had me scratching my head
in an Audi R8.
And they both have to do with his kids, okay? Hear me out.
He went to school with his kid?
First questionable thing comes when Mike realizes his son, instead of the tough hooper he told him he was, is actually not on the team at all. In fact, he gets bullied, which, you know, that's a...
How would you not know if your child's on the team? Horrible father. I don't care how much your child lied to you. You would know if they on the team, dog.
Bummer. So since he's his father, he decides to teach him how to hoop, which is obviously not weird. I actually found it to be very sweet and wholesome. When it gets weird is when the son introduces him to his wife. Because remember, y'all, these two are getting divorced. So this leads to us having to watch Mike not only try and prevent his divorce, but also try and rekindle some romance with Scarlett. But he's a high schooler. And I'm watching this thinking, you know, I can see how this turns weird, but it ain't that bad as long as it just stays a one-sided thing. But
it didn't stay one-sided.
Starts talking back to him. And since they have this natural connection, since, you know, that's literally her husband of 20 years, like...
She doesn't remember what her husband younger looked like? Well, I guess you're in real life, you're not going to assume that your husband went back 30 years. So, you know what? Dumb question. In real life, that's not the assumption that's going to be made, but still.
She probably knows all her weird cravings, her weird secret birthmarks, all of that. Scarlett low-key starts feeling him. I'm not gonna say feeling him, but there were scenes. There were scenes where it seemed like she was. Scenes where she definitely was. Not like all the way though. Like she rejects the advances, of course, but it's by saying stuff like, I know how you young guys are with MILF, so don't even think about it. Like, ugh, can you just reject him regular, lady? Imagine if these roles were reversed. And it's conflicting because as the viewer, I want to see Mike win. I want to be like, yeah, Mike win.
I think the whole point of this part of the movie is like giving you, this is how Mike and old girl's relationship would be if he was still like the same guy, as in like not blaming her for his life being a failure. Like this is what the relationship could still be looking like, but due to all the change that he had, so on and so forth.
Her back. On second thought, you might have to just move on, bro. So yeah, that dynamic's a little weird, and that's not even including how weird it must have been for the son to see his homie dancing with his moms.
So where do they think the husband went? Yo, what is going on?
Then there's the other questionable stuff, which is as weird, if not weirder, depending on who you ask.
What do you mean?
Stuff with his daughter, Maggie. Hear me out, hear me out. So since he's her father, Mike wants to help out his daughter with her issues, same way he did for his son.
You're not going to tell me the daughter falls for him. You're not going to tell me that. That is not what you're about to say.
What issue does she have? Well, she's dating a school bully. And as her father, he wants better for her. He doesn't want her dating this trailer park hooligan.
What is this? What is this? You know how they say women look for their father and like their future partners, either for whether it's good or bad, because they see how their father around their mother or so on and so forth. So that means in some way, like I don't even want to think about it too much, bro.
Throughout the course of the movie, he's doing what you'd expect him to do. He's being kind to her. He's giving her advice, trying to sabotage the relationship. He's her father. But remember, she doesn't know that. She doesn't know who the heck this new kid is. So when the day comes that Maggie and the bully break up and Mike comes,
mind you, if anything, this just shows that he's even worse father because he don't know none of this. His kids don't feel safe opening up to him. He's a terrible dad. Like think about it. There is no way you have a good parent you love and trust and you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I don't want to play basketball. I'm not on the basketball team. Like they don't even... He's a terrible dad. Hiding dating the school bully. I could see someone hiding that from their parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? She probably knows that she shouldn't be with the school bully anyways. But lying about being on the basketball team. Do you know your children at all?
For her like any good father would, Maggie starts trying to kiss her dad.
And I know people who watched this in the theater was waiting for this to happen. They were waiting for like, oh, when is she gonna go for it? They wanted to feel uncomfortable. They're like, oh, that's so weird, but I kind of want to see it happen.
Thankfully it didn't go through, but the fact that she thought all this comforting stuff Mike was doing was an attempt to sneak into her heart or her pants is yuck. Could you imagine being Mike in the situation? Think about how uncomfortable that must be, bro. Like
that would
daughter,
be, yeah, no,
like I noticed that quote, the first man a woman will ever love will be their father, but I don't think the writer meant it like this. The only
that writer. Oh, you're talking about the original writer. The original writer.
The
yeah.
situation is that he knows and she doesn't. Because could you imagine if she found that out? That would ruin her love life for years. I don't know for certain, but I don't think you just develop feelings for your father.
No, and then think about it like this. No matter what relationship she gets in the future, she's gonna be like, "What if I got with this one guy and it was her dad?"
And walk that shit off, especially considering how much she liked him. Oh my goodness, that just makes it weirder. She liked her dad enough, which I can't believe I'm even saying. She liked her dad enough to
you don't look like a high schooler in that frame.
Not get back with her ex when given the opportunity. Yup, the bully rolls up on her trying to win her back, and she tells him straight up, and I quote, "I'm with somebody else now. That is your father." And I almost forgot the part where she's like roaring at him in bed.
How do we get here? How do we get, what is happening? I guess because the writers knew this was a weird moment, they tried to make comedy out of it. How did we get here?
Trying to seduce him? Oh my goodness. And she only stops pursuing him when she catches him sneaking a kiss from her mom, which leads to her and all her friends.
What?
Pursuing him when she catches him.
What is happening? What is going on? What is happening?
Sneaking a kiss from her mom, which leads to her and all her friends slapping him in the face. But the last one saying, "Call me," before slapping.
Why are they slapping him? Wait, hold on. He rejected her on all advantage. Why are they slapping? Why are y'all not slapping the grown woman with kissing the 17-year-old? I don't even, like, right. Nah, y'all got it.
This movie is something. But hey, like I normally say, y'all, that's just the first one. This next movie was submitted by Alien from the Discord, who has been requesting this movie for literally over a year. It got to the point where there were videos being made simulating my kidnapping until I finally announced I'm going over it. And what's the movie that was requested? The Grinch That Stole. This movie's about the Grinch seeking
Oh, brother. In the Glock we trust.
Revenge on Santa Claus.
Yo, shout out to
Santa Claus got him locked up for trying to kidnap him, and after getting out, he decides to try again. But after instead cracking Mrs. Claus, he decides a better way to get revenge will be to steal all the in town. And so he spends the whole movie kidnapping and cracking Santa and everyone's hose.
Yo, W, get back!
Alien, how did you even find this?
W, get back, bro!
No, how? This is just one of those fever dream movies, man. I don't know what's funnier to me. The fact that Mrs. Claus was the one that gave him the idea to steal all the
that was her.
His plan in the movie actually works. Like, the women were happily letting the Grinch steal them and even complaining when he didn't steal them because they all wanted a piece of.
Yeah, why are you not stealing me for? What she got that I don't? Why are you not trying to steal me?
The Grinch is. Atlanta's a wild place, man. And another thing about this movie, I don't know how to explain it, but certain scenes in the movie, it actually felt like I was watching like a corn movie or something. I'm serious, and I'm not even saying that because all the booty on the screen. Nah, there was a lot of booty though. It was all this freaking hiding under the lampshade acting. And I'd love to tell y'all to go watch it so y'all can see what I mean, but I can't even do that. Because the original platform this movie was on, sadly, removed it.
Wow.
Yes, it was Tubi.
Why did Tubi remove it? When you said the original platform, I really thought he was going to say a platform other than Tubi, because I'm like, there's no way it wasn't Tubi. Like, we all knew it was on Tubi.
Yes, even they have their standards. This next movie comes in from Instagram this time. Shout out my followers. From the user Butterfly Effect 58, who submitted the movie Rubber 2010. And after watching this film, I won't lie, I truly do think. Matter of fact, I am convinced.
What?
Y'all love wasting my time. Because this movie was literally about a living tire, you know, hence the title Rubber, that goes out into the world and can kill people with its mind, I guess, and ends up becoming fixated with this girl at this motel. Even watching her shower. That's literally the whole movie. No explanation how the tire got its abilities or how it's even freaking alive.
Does it talk at least?
Even attracted to this lady? Like, does it see her? Does it have eyes?
Maybe she looked like rubber. Maybe that's what it is. Like in his eyes, she looked like, or maybe in his eyes, she looked like asphalt, and she just wants to be all on that thing. Okay, I'm cooking.
How is this tire alive? Man, let's just get to the last one, bro. Let's get to the last one. This final one comes in from SEN6F on YouTube, who submitted the movie The Substance. Now, this is one of the most
This Substance must go crazy if that is the rest of this video. Holy.
Films of the series. I mean, seriously, look at y'all in the comments. Fiending. So it's finally here. And let me say, this might genuinely be the most visually disgusting movie sentence for this series.
I wouldn't be surprised he only made this number 4 because he wanted to talk about The Substance. That was the only reason why he made this number 4. He's like, bro, I watched this. I have to let these people know. I have to talk about it. That's how it be sometimes. Sometimes you have an idea for one thing, but you're like, it's not gonna be a fully complete video if I only do one thing. So I need to add some other things to it just so it can feel complete.
So I'm gonna have to take my time with it. Like, no exaggeration, towards the end, this makes Tusk look like Mihawk Kalan. That's how gross we talking. But it's also one of the best movies sent in. Like, this movie has meaning behind it. So make sure to not only thank Essie for submitting it, but also blame her for what's coming next. So in The Substance, we follow a woman named Elizabeth Sparkle. She's a TV star who hosts one of those aerobic shows that moms be watching. Y'all know the ones. And today is her 50th birthday. Which to us might be like, hey, congrats, pop bottles.
Right.
But to Elizabeth, this was not a good thing.
Because she's getting older.
Right. Don't move like they used to. Spots in her body got a little more sag to them. Starting to feel less beautiful. And probably most importantly, she gets fired because of it. That's right. Wow in the...
Hey, happy birthday, Elizabeth! We popping bottles! But you're the big 5-0 now. You know we have a 49-year-old cap age limit. We're gonna have to let you go. But we still gonna be popping bottles, you know what I'm saying?
Bathroom, Elizabeth overhears an executive from the show talking about how she's too old. Ratings are dropping and they need someone hot and young to revive the show.
Oh, he tweaking.
So the next day over a disgusting lunch scene, like seriously. Listen to this mofo chewing his food. I seen dogs with better etiquette than him. He fires her, which is just so foul, but it's real. You could give one of these big corp jobs years of your life and they'll still throw you out like it's nothing. That happened to me. I worked at this burger spot when I was a teenager. I'm not gonna say the name, but I gave them 2 good years of my life. 2 years. That's like a lifetime when you're a teenager. Woke up one day to...
It is a lifetime when you're a teenager. What? Teenager, you're only a teen for 6 years. That means you spend a third of your teenage years at the spot. Like, that's basically your whole life.
An email telling me I was fired. No warning, no 2 weeks, nothing. You wanna know what the email said? Our apologies. Then right under it, a picture of Ronald McDonald flipping me off. That happened. So I know how...
Man, I wonder where he would have worked. Like, where would he have worked that Ronald McDonald would flip him off? Man, I wish I knew where he worked at.
Elizabeth feels to a degree. But even then, considering the circumstances, what she's going through must feel way worse. Getting replaced just like that? Taking out my billboards?
Dang.
I'm supposed to be the star.
Oh
my! Elizabeth gets into an accident. But luckily she's okay. At least externally. Internally, she's in shambles. There's this scene where the doctor sees it's her birthday and he's like, oh wow, happy birthday. I felt bad. But after the doctor leaves and it's just a nurse and Elizabeth in the room, something strange happens.
You look like a robot.
Her spine and says to her, you're a good candidate. And leaves.
What
the hell? You can't have eyes.
He looks like a robot.
Do something that strange and leave. I need answers. And even stranger, after she leaves the hospital, she finds a paper with a USB drive that says
The Substance
on it.
Right.
With the words, "It changed my life" under. Yeah, I don't know if that was.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I rock with that. I think honestly, in my situation, I'm not putting it on my computer. I'm definitely giving it to someone else. And I'm like, hey, can you look at this for me? Tell me what you see. I'm not looking at it, not me. Hey, but can you check that bad boy out for me, please, and thank you.
Tell me. I've had crackheads tell me the same thing about their substance, and you know how that goes. But I guess it convinced her, at least enough to go home and
wait, what's that? Whatchamacallit say? What the flowers say?
But I guess
The flowers. Thank you for all these years with us. You were amazing. You fired me. You think I'm gonna be straight with the 2 dozen Rosen, bruh? Rosens? The heck am I talking about? I don't want these stupid roses. Look at that view. You in the hills? Holy! Hey, go ahead and be a sugar mama. You got the money for it.
It convinced her, at least enough to go home and watch the video. And the video that plays was like this commercial for this product called The Substance. An injection that makes you younger, more beautiful, more perfect. Only catch is, it's another version of you that you have to share your life with.
Huh? Huh?
Both of you are one. 1 week for one, 1 week for the other.
So this like is not the same as lookism at all, but that's what this reminds me of, because in lookism, he's like part-time one body, part-time the other, until he's just full-time the better self for whatever reason. I didn't read lookism. It was too long, and it just like it's like, I think the people who consume lookism and really enjoy it, I think they know it's like peak mid for them. For me, I don't like it at all. But I think that's like the definition of peak mid. Like, no, I'm not gonna tell you it's a great story, but if you hungry, you're gonna be eating it.
Which to me just sounded way too complicated. I get confused. You start talking about cloning me and then throwing some maintenance in there. Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I had like 5 goldfish in a year one time. That maintenance stuff ain't for me. I'm good, bro. And Elizabeth was good off it too, so she just threw it in the trash. At least for now.
At first.
Because after seeing this young couple at the bar and reading an ad listing for her replacement, she must have gotten FOMO. Because she immediately goes into the trash, grabs a drive, calls a number, and finds out where.
But the thing is, she lonely, bro. She might have a backstory where like she never even got into having relationships with nobody because she was so busy working. Cause where are her friends at? You're 50, unemployed, but you have a bag. At least 25 years left of life where you don't have to do anything but what you want. 25 years is a long time to just do whatever you want. But she has no friends, bro. Being younger, like, it's cool on the surface, but all your friends are old. Like, all the people you know, they old, bro. So why would I want to go back? The only reason I would want to go back is just, you know, if I wanted to, I wish I made a little bit more money in my younger years. You know, that's the only thing I could think of. But besides anything else, it's just like, bro. But she must have nobody in her life.
She can get the substance. They never learn. So Elizabeth arrived at the location and it just wasn't sketchy enough. The place she goes to pick up the substance is in the trenches. I'm telling y'all, this can't be good. Either they about to give her the same thing those crackheads try to give me.
No way,
Elizabeth
she's this
picks
desperate.
It up, comes back home, prepared to take the substance by getting butt naked. Look, I don't care about nudity in films. Honestly, it's the opposite. I revel in the challenge.
Oh,
but y'all, I watched this movie on the plane, and I had windows.
I was about to say, like, her being naked makes sense. Like, she's looking at my body like, oh, look at my disgusting old wrinkly body. So her being naked does add to the film, but that's just hilarious.
Like, there was a dude and a lady sitting on my left watching me watch this film. Bro, this shit was embarrassing. I'm over here lowering my brightness and shit, so dude on my left doesn't see it as clearly. Side-eyeing him to make sure he don't see me lowering my brightness.
Oh, he saw it.
Embarrassing.
He saw it.
This dude probably thought I was a D1 gooner. Y'all can't say I don't love y'all. Especially after the scene that comes next. Elizabeth standing, butt booty naked in the mirror, looks at her current self one last time. And this is where stuff starts to get weird. She takes the injection, and at first, nothing happens. But then, Elizabeth collapses.
Right, hold up.
While she's on the ground.
Hold up. Low key, I don't know the verbiage for it, but y'all see how her bathroom is all white? That gotta say something about her mental. Her screaming on the ground, all white bathroom, it like you're going crazy in isolation. Or was it solitary confinement? This could be saying that, oh, she really don't have friends. Like her life is like solitary confinement. She passed out. Hold on! No, they did that on purpose. Cause who has an all white bathroom? Not a hint of color? I'm on to something.
We see something moving in her back. Oh my. And then we see her back starts to tear open.
Oh my gosh!
And what comes out was just like the video said. Another version of Elizabeth.
Bro, literally is an all-white bathroom, nothing else in here. This is, yeah, they're definitely referencing like being insane or something like that.
Who's also butt naked, but younger. Bro, the stuff people do to stay young. I remember I think it was Simon Cowell. I seen what he did to his face. And no offense, but that shit looked terrible. I can't do this. I told myself the second I get a single bald spot, it's all gone. I'm going full Dr. Evil. No turkey trip needed.
Hey, if I get a bald spot, I'm hanging on to every piece until like I can't hide the bald spot no more. Then it's all gone. But until then, like, you know what I'm saying? If I have a little bald spot, one spot, you know, I can just, you know what I'm saying, pick it over, you know?
But yeah, there's a younger Elizabeth now.
But yeah, this room is definitely symbolism.
It just had me even more confused in the commercial. 2 Elizabeths? That just left me with so many questions. They answered a few of them, like the whole feeding process is all through tubes and stuff. But
what
if they
the
swap
world?
bodies every
Feeding
week,
process.
what happens if one of them gets pregnant? Does the baby just sit in the body while their mom is AFK every other week? Or what
you
about
just
the whole
can't.
bathroom situation? What if the body laying down has to take a leak? And most important question of all, would y'all date someone like this? If you find out the person you're with is secretly middle-aged or old one week, then you're...
No, you don't get it. I'm not dating someone who has a choice. Be old. That's it. There's nothing else to say. Just be old. That would be weird. Imagine you chilling with your significant other. You go into the bathroom and you see their older self on the floor with a feeding tube. Ugh.
Age the next, are you still pursuing? If you thinking no, you're just not thinking hard enough. That's the best of both worlds. Think about it. Do young stuff one week. Go to Six Flags, zip lining. They switch, straight gums the next week. And you get...
He does bring up a point.
Senior discounts. I don't know. Gilf Babe might be the better of the two. This new Elizabeth...
But on a serious note, like, no, because someone who wants to be young that badly, there is something wrong with them. I don't feel like dealing with that.
Elizabeth wasn't asking any of those questions though. She didn't care about any of that stuff because she was too busy feeling herself. And I mean really feeling herself. Like the movie wanted you to know that she felt like she looked good. Touching on herself in the shower, stretching in front of her window. Even the dude next to me started looking over. She actually felt so confident as this younger version of herself that she applied for that ad listing from earlier. Pretty much replacing herself under the new name.
That's hard.
Which is what I'm gonna be calling her now, so there's no confusion.
That's hard.
But I'm not gonna lie, this is ridiculous and low-key sad. When given the chance to live her life differently, she pretty much chose the same career path under the same studio with the same shrimp scarfing dude running it who threw her out before. Come on, man. At least Mike from earlier was trying to get a scholarship he never got to enjoy. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And it's especially sad because while this may have looked like a win for Elizabeth, this leads to terrible consequences down the road. Like terrible. Because after getting the job, being Sue became way more fun than being Elizabeth. I mean, she had her show again. She can hang out with new young friends.
Yeah.
No senior discounts, but she could hook up with guys. Point is, she could live that young life.
She couldn't hook up with guys when she was 50. All she had to do was go to the same spot. This is a terrible still frame.
That she wanted back so bad. Which again, you might think is a good thing, right? No, this leads to so many issues. First of all, it slowly starts chipping away at Elizabeth's self-esteem, like I said. I mean, you go from being talk of the town one week.
It's like literally experiencing peaks and then knowing next week you're going to be the lowest of the low. That's going to drive anybody insane.
To then the woman she replaced the next, that'll do something to you mentally. It got so bad that Elizabeth didn't even want to go outside.
How does that work though? Like you take a week off of work just randomly?
Where Elizabeth has a date, and this is honestly so sad. She has a date with this guy, and every time she's about to head out the door, she stops, thinks about Sue, goes to put on some more makeup, goes back to the door again, thinks about Sue again, and goes back to put on some more makeup again. And eventually she decides not to go because she doesn't feel like she looks good enough.
Right.
That's sad. I already knew comparing yourself to others too much was unhealthy, but comparing yourself to yourself literally is insane. And this leads to Elizabeth somewhat resenting Sue, which brings up the next issue this lifestyle was causing: the personality split. As the movie goes on,
you have to pretend
for some reason.
You have to pretend to be young and old. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. The insanity that that person has to be. You don't want to date both, bro. You don't even want to date one at a time.
And even though they're the same person, just body hopping, Sue and Elizabeth behave completely different. Like I can't even put it lightly. Sue does not give a fuck about Elizabeth at all. Like if this was her mom, she'd ship her away to a retirement home.
Well, yeah, it's herself. She does not like her current self, so that makes perfect sense.
No hesitation. That's how little she cares. And this lack of care for the older Elizabeth is what leads to the most important but worst decision of the film. Like I know it's been pretty tame, y'all, but This is y'all final warning. So since Sue was having so much fun, she starts to slowly stay past the 7-day body swap curfew Elizabeth was told to follow.
She really chose to live the exact same life. She got a new life and chose to live exactly the same.
First, it's a day past the curfew. You know, just a day. What harm could it do? Then a few days past the curfew. You know, just a few days. It'll probably do some harm, but nothing too crazy. But then Sue is given the opportunity of a lifetime when she's told she's gonna get to host a big New Year's Eve show.
Oh, she's cooked.
This is great.
Oh,
I mean, she'll probably have to stay over the curfew a bit to rehearse, but shouldn't be for too long. She stayed as Sue for 3 months. 3.
What if her other body just? What if her other body just comes alive and tries to kill her?
The curfew did have some side effects. Because in order to stay past the curfew, Sue has to drain this juice out of Elizabeth's spine. And that juice is clearly important. After just 1 day, it left her with a witch-looking finger. After a few days, it left her entire body looking like a witch.
Gosh.
Bum leg. So after 3 months of pretty much draining Elizabeth's youth, because that's what it is if you couldn't tell, she's draining her youth. Sue left Elizabeth, I don't even know if I want to show y'all. She left Elizabeth looking like this. Oh my. She turned her into Mr. Nevercracker? All that draining of Elizabeth's youth turned her into this hunchback.
Yep, this bathroom definitely is symbolism for sure. Oh my goodness, and I called it early too.
Well, I say creature? Is that rude to say? I mean, look. She
that is
got
disgusting.
Teeth now, a back that puts a
oh my
Spinosaurus to shame, brittle bones that make her fall over, a bald head.
If her bones are that brittle, she shouldn't be able to get back up.
Her knockers are damn near down to her knees. I mean, I still rather look like her than Elon Musk shirtless, but damn, this is messed up. And don't think Elizabeth couldn't have stopped it. She could have. Remember, they are one. Like I said earlier, Sue does not care about Elizabeth
at all.
But that's because she herself doesn't
care about herself. Yes.
She pretty much hates herself. And even if you want to exclude the Sue stuff,
mind you, a week before she saw the Sue thing, she was living life. No, she wasn't. She never had friends. Oh my goodness, her life sucks. She grew up old, got no friends, and then chose in her younger body to do the same exact thing. That lets you know entertainment, bro. It kills the body and soul. That's the other message in the movie. That means that job kills her body and soul, bro.
Elizabeth, the older one, had her chance to stop it before it got this bad via phone call. And she chose not to. Because if you couldn't tell, she's addicted to the limelight and the love this girl Sue gets. Which just shows you how this substance junk really is just a representation of surgery and addiction. Because it really is her versus her out here. And it still wasn't done, because they take this her versus her stuff to the next level.
Some people just don't know how to grow old.
Enough, Elizabeth decides it's time to put an end to.
That's gonna be all of us. We all gonna be growing old, and we all gonna start putting plastic surgery all over us, because we're like, dang, I don't want to be old no more. Like, that's literally what we're all going to do, bro. We're all starting as early as next week, bro. Like, man. We're all going to get the same surgeries together, bro. Like, we should all just meet up at the same spot and we all go one by one, cheering each other on. Like, hey, you good? Okay, you too. Hey, we all, hey, you know what I'm saying?
This and terminate Sue, which is just trippy on a different level.
Holy.
That's literally her, so she's technically like, you know, marking herself. But as she's terminating her, she remembers
she wakes up.
Sue had a show coming up, and immediately starts bringing her back to life. Oh my goodness, you almost put the pipe.
Why did her having a show
her back to life
doesn't work?
Left. Because instead of just bringing her back and, you know, keeping it the way it was before, this actually brought her back. Like, both of them in the same room, conscious at the same time. And since Sue knows that Elizabeth was just trying to murk her, she was not very happy. And this part when I was watching had me thinking, what? They could have argued, have a little cat fight.
No, they're going to kill each other.
Sue kills Elizabeth.
Yeah, that was obvious.
Like the OG one is dead. Smashed her head against the mirror and pummeled her while she was on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
And for as trippy and as messed up as this is, you know, she should have killed the part of herself she hated. Would y'all believe me if I told y'all it wasn't over? Y'all, that ain't even the craziest or weirdest part of the movie yet. Final
What do you
warning.
mean?
So Sue, now with no one to hold her back, goes to a rehearsal for the big New Year's show.
I feel like her body's gonna slowly change into the old lady.
When she's there, she starts feeling a little woozy and develops a cough. Ugh, I hope it ain't the Hanta. So she goes to the bathroom, coughs again, and sees a tooth. And that wasn't all, because after pulling out 2 more teeth, she loses a nail and an ear. That's right, her body is breaking down. Guess what? The part of her she hated so much, well, she needed it. Remember, they are one. She rushes home and attempted to fix this, she goes back to old reliable, the substance. And even though last time it made a version of herself she saw as perfect.
So basically it's like no matter how much you try to fix yourself with the surgeries and whatnot, all it's gonna do is just have a mask until it all hits you at one time. Instead of slowly aging beautifully, you're gonna just age immediately and it's gonna be rough. I don't wanna look at the screen, bro.
This time, it made something horrible. Because what comes out of her is worse than the Nebuchadnezzar.
How?
Worse than the walrus from Tusk. Worse than Elon Musk.
What's worse? Like a violin? Eagle? I'm trying to figure out. Is she Moxie? Oh no. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting, bro.
Maybe, I wouldn't take it that far. What comes out is this.
Bro.
Botox don't do that to
that is almost as bad as the show Clarence.
People, what came out was this fusion of Sue and Elizabeth gone wrong.
Hey bro, you have that big window, jump out.
With two heads,
jump off,
on
bro.
Her chest and
jump
an
off.
extra arm in the back.
Yeah,
bro,
this is yuck.
I was disgusted,
right?
But sad, mainly disgusted. I was sad because like she did this to herself, but like she was just insecure because this thing that built her up for years and made her find pride in her beauty pretty much just told her she's chopped.
I think it's because she had no friends. I think if she had friends, she would have felt this. She wouldn't have felt this as hard.
I got called ugly in like 7th grade, and that
like she literally had. Did we see her with anybody beside her boss this whole time? Just the younger kids she was partying with. That was it. Like she needed friends.
That junk hurt me, so I can only imagine how this feels. And what makes this spiral and final transformation even more sad to me is if you paid attention to the movie, Elizabeth literally has no one, no children, no husband, no friends, not even a pet, nothing. All she had was her career, so
that's
she
all
didn't
she
have
had.
anyone to talk her out of getting the substance, or
right?
Forget the substance.
Exactly.
She didn't have anyone to just help her over the whole getting fired thing to begin with. You know?
And that is the main premise of the movie, bro. You need friends. No matter how successful you may or may not get, you need friends. That's the main point. So if you're friendless, you better get searching, because that's gonna be you. Hey, you better go friend searching, bro, because you do not want to look like that. Trust.
How much of a change that could have made? She wouldn't have teeth on her chest right now. This junk was so sad.
She wouldn't look like Clarence. I'm not talking about the show anymore. I'm just talking about him himself. Like, that's who she looks like. That's who she reminds me of, Clarence.
Tell me why I look to my left and see the dude next to me tearing up. This was sad. Eliza Sue puts on her dress and her earrings, you know, getting all dolled up for her big night. And when you thought this couldn't get any sadder, before she leaves, she puts on a cutout photo of her original face. And seeing this just makes me want to say to my female viewers, and I'm saying my female viewers because that's what the movie's about, you don't need cosmetic surgery.
Yo.
There, I said it.
I think if I watched that movie, I might have cried. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Oh my goodness, bro. That's why I don't watch sad movies though. I don't be feeling like crying. That's literally the, like, I don't like watching, I don't like crying, so I don't watch sad shows because I'm liable to cry. I'm absolutely liable to have a tear out.
I know, you don't need it. Derek FDB knows where you're coming from. Cause let me let you in on a little secret. I got stuff about myself that I've been insecure about too.
Facts.
Yeah, I didn't always.
Like, bro, Derek's a very handsome guy, so he's not really talking about visually. Like, sometimes he just like his editing. He's like, bro, could I have made this better? Like, is this 3-4 frames too long? You know what I'm saying? Could I post a little bit more? You know, that's what he's talking about. He's not talking about looks. So if y'all thought y'all related on that level, he's not referring to that.
I think I was this perfect being you see on this profile picture. If y'all ain't know, I got some big lips. Biggest in my family. And when I was a kid, I ain't want these things. I wanted them thin lips like Tobey Maguire. No.
Never in my life have I thought about, someone wanting thinner lips. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever saw someone with big lips and I'm like, man, I know they wish they rather had thinner lips. I think that has to do with proximity.
No offense, but just think about how ridiculous my face would look like if I had those. Think about that. I would look crazy. They sue him, not me. So I don't want to see any of y'all, no matter how self-conscious you may be, coming to the meet and greet with some stiff Botox smiles. The guys too.
Coming to the meet and greet.
See a single spray-on or turkey trip looking hairline.
Hey, if you got a mess up hairline, live with it, respect it, or go bald.
Just do what I'm gonna do. Go full Dr. Evil. This one ends with Elizabeth Sue arriving to the show only to
y'all going to the Derek meet and greet?
Traumatize everyone in the crowd, including a kid, after she shot blood on everyone.
Oh my goodness, that's depressing.
And also we see her body get destroyed and the Elizabeth part of her crawl to her Hollywood star only to melt away, finally accepting that she is Elizabeth Sparkle. Not only one of the weirdest and one of the best, but also one of the saddest submitted by y'all.
Yo,
I mean, hey,
this movie was
at least she ain't peaking high school, am I right? That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over today.
Nah, he really just wanted to talk about that Substance. He watched The Substance and he like, Substance might mess around and be on his top 10 now. He literally was not about to make a number 4. And then he saw The Substance and he was like, oh my goodness, this movie is so great and so weird. I can't wait to talk about it. Yo, that movie was hard.
And also, big announcement. We will be doing another big donation this year. Last year the goal was 10K. This year the goal is 50. Pretty big number, I know. That's why this year, instead of just doing it based off subs, we'll be doing it based off subs, followers, and members. Discord members, yeah. So it'll be 5K for every 100K.
So 8. Okay. I have no reference. I have no clue about, are we supposed to donate or is he talking about him donating, debating? I have no clue what he's talking about. I'm gonna keep it above.
Subs gained this year and $200 for every 1,000 followers / members gained as well, which equates to roughly like 20K every 100,000. We'll pick the 3 charities as we get close to the end of the year on my IG.
And, I see what he's saying.
Wait, one more thing. I'll probably do a cap of like 80K because I mean you never know. Mr. Beast might just shout out my IG out of nowhere and then I have to file for bankruptcy.
Right.
Yeah, that's the plan. Thanks to every one of you who helped me come up with it. And moral of the story, a picture of Ronald McDonald flipping me off. That happened.
Or moral of the story, have friends. Man, this was an amazing video, Derek. And whoever made The Substance, absolute genius. Oh my goodness, that sounds like a great movie. Even though I just watched the review because I wouldn't dare sit down and watch that movie because I may or may not get sad. I don't know if I feel like crying about that, but man, that was great. The most unsettling band commercials. Talk to me. Show me something unsettling.
If I'm 10 years old watching TV and this advert comes on, I'm never watching TV again. That scared the shit out of me.
What the? I don't know what I just watched. I don't even have commentary for that. I just can't believe that's a real commercial.
This advert caused so much controversy because it created a craze in playgrounds in the
I'm assuming they're gassing it. So I'm calling this right now. I don't think one of these are going to be, I think maybe one of these is going to be crazy.
UK. That's genuinely scary. I can see why people said, yeah, that is distressing. I'm kind of distressed.
Ads are meant to attract customers, but these ads did the opposite. They disturbed viewers so much that TV stations had to pull them off the air. These are commercials banned for being too disturbing. We won't just show you the footage, we'll uncover the backstories behind each one and save the worst for last. So it is almost the end of the year, guys, and my goal is still the same, to increase the number of videos I put out for you guys without sacrificing quality. So it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I promise to do my absolute best and make the best videos I can for you guys. I'm Visual Venture and you are awesome. The ad that was too weird to forget.
Okay.
In 1983, a company wanted to sell candy to kids. To do that, they created a commercial. The main character was someone every child already knew, Humpty Dumpty. But the version of Humpty Dumpty that appeared in the commercial wasn't cute. It looked like something straight out of a horror movie. The commercial was for a candy called Kinder Surprise.
Oh, Kinder! We all know
it was
Kinder.
An egg-shaped chocolate with a small toy hidden inside.
Yep.
The product wasn't new.
Clearly, Humpty Dumpty went crazy since it's still around.
Kids already loved it. To keep that success going, Kinder wanted to launch a new ad campaign. They also wanted a mascot children would
see. That's not a bad mascot.
Instantly. Humpty Dumpty was the obvious choice. He was famous, shaped like an egg, and loved by children all over the world. But there was one major issue. Kinder couldn't legally.
Why does he look like a handsome Squidward, bro?
Use Humpty Dumpty. Copyright laws blocked them from putting him in the commercial. They needed to create their own version. It could look like Humpty Dumpty, but it needed a different name. So they invented the Eggman.
Look at bro.
He was supposed to be friendly, but he turned out super creepy. One person described them as—
Man, he not much different than like mascots, bro. Barney and whatnot, and all the little dinosaurs or different characters in that show, bro. They all look crazy, man. Or Teletubbies. He look like he fits right in with Teletubbies.
As a fleshy man egg with childlike features. The Eggman had tiny eyes and an insanely wide mouth. He spoke in a high, squeaky voice. The biggest problem was how real he looked. The Eggman wasn't animated like a cartoon. He was a hand—
I honestly think if he wasn't humanoid, if that wasn't real human skin on him, we would be straight.
Built puppet controlled by a professional puppeteer. He blinked, chewed, and moved like a real human, but with the body of an egg. The result was disturbing on so many levels. Despite that, Kinder decided to put him on television. The Kinder surprise commercial aired in 1983. It began with the Eggman sitting on a wall. It was an obvious reference to Humpty Dumpty.
You would think they're about to start a horror film with the intro of this.
Nursery rhyme. Almost immediately, the Eggman started shouting nonsense words.
Yibbo shaky. Me unscrabbly.
So he wasn't scary, he just didn't speak English, and people were like, oh no, a foreigner on TV. Why is there a foreigner on TV? That makes more sense, bro. I knew there was nothing disturbing about this, man.
Shock-a-doobie!
He unwrapped the Kinder Surprise and found toy inside. All this time, he was still speaking gibberish.
Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi-pump.
Like, yes, if you show a humanoid ball sack on the TV that doesn't speak English, that might freak some people out, dog.
Oh, grubbly!
His excitement kept building. The Eggman waved absolutely weird. Kinder tried to bury this ad.
Man, it wasn't that bad. They gassed
it everywhere.
They gassed
it. Personal information works the same way. Once it's out there.
WVPN. Aura.com/VV.
Or go to Aura.com/VV to try 14 days for free. That's enough time for Aura to find out if your personal data is already out there. Up next is a commercial that made a joke about something people take very seriously.
9/11?
The ad that disrespected families.
But everybody loved Family Guy. All that does is disrespect everything. Okay, they're gassing it.
Sometimes the best way to advertise a product is to show someone using it. But a Belgian company called Zazu couldn't do that because their product was a condom. Obviously, they couldn't demonstrate that on TV.
Why not?
Another way to deliver their message.
Nah, show me.
With a commercial that was meant to be funny, but the reaction wasn't what they expected. Instead of laughing, many viewers were offended. The commercial ended up being banned in multiple countries.
They about to get upset at nothing to watch.
The ad was released in 2004. It stood out right away. Most condom ads at the time focused on romance or disease prevention, but Zazu went in a completely
child prevention. I'm loving this already. They're like, hey, I know you don't want to have a child, so I know that's where it's gonna go. That's where it's gonna go.
Inside a supermarket, the father was shopping with his young son. The boy slipped the bag of candy into the cart. The father removed it and put it back on the shelf. The boy frowned and tried again.
I think this is a fire commercial.
Realizing he wasn't getting the candy, the boy snapped. He starts having a full-blown temper tantrum. Other shoppers stared. The father looked embarrassed and defeated. Then two words appeared on the screen. Use condoms. It was short, shocking.
Yeah, that's a good commercial, bro. I don't know why they hating like that. I think everyone should be able to sit back and laugh at that, man. Like, what are we talking about? I think some people knew that they had a child. They knew that's how they felt about their child, and it kind of hit them a certain type of way. I think that's what happened, because that commercial is fire.
And unforgettable. When the ad first aired in Belgium and France, people loved it. It was dark humor, but it was relatable. Once
exactly.
It reached English-speaking countries,
there
the
we
reaction
go.
changed.
Yep, we're the problem. Knew it. I mean, y'all y'all are the problem, not me. Not me though. Not me. Y'all are the problem.
Critics said the message was inappropriate. They believed it mocked parenthood and portrayed children as a burden.
Bro.
Some labeled it
It portrayed children as a burden. Really? Are they not? Every parent has been burdened by their children. Every single one. It's just dealing with the burden. Do they appreciate dealing with it? But children are a burden, right? Like, what are we talking about? Come on now. Let's be real. Parents aren't happy when they have to wake up in the middle of the night to change a diaper because their baby's screaming. That's called a burden. No matter how much they love that child, people do not want to wake up in the middle of the night and change a diaper. Like, come on.
Respectful to families. Several broadcasters refused to air it. Before long, it was banned in several countries. But the controversy only made it more famous. People shared the ad on forums, blogs, and eventually YouTube. Many thought it was hilarious. It even won an award for its originality. Despite the backlash, Zazu's Little Boy commercial became a classic. This next ad shows how a joke becomes dangerous when people take it literally. The ad that hit too hard. In 1992, a TV commercial went viral in Britain. People couldn't stop talking about it. Many even called it one of the funniest ads ever made. But
this is what like the British were saying. One of the funniest. Okay, let's dissect British humor.
Then kids started reenacting the ad in real life, and within weeks, someone landed in the emergency room. Suddenly, people realized the ad wasn't just funny, it was dangerous. The story began with a drink called Tango Orange. It was basically orange soda, but the soda market was very competitive. Tango's biggest rival was...
They made Tango look like alcohol, that's what I'm guessing.
Fanta. And Fanta was everywhere, on TV, in stores, and in almost every fridge. Tango needed something bold to grab attention, so they hired a top ad agency. At the time, most ads followed the same formula. A person used a product, and suddenly everything in their life got better. Tango's team flipped that idea. They asked, what if drinking Tango didn't make you better? What if it shocked you literally? That became the concept. Tango's flavor was so intense that it hit you with an unforgettable punch. To bring that idea to life, the team created a strange new character. They named him the Orange Man.
Bro,
his job was simple: appear out of nowhere and slap the person drinking Tango. Before settling on the slap, they tested other ideas. Originally,
you're telling me that's not a cursed YouTube animation? Like, that's a YouTube character.
The Orange Man was going to punch the drinker. That was rejected as too violent. Next, they tried having him kick the person from behind.
Bro, the Kool-Aid Man literally would bust through walls. Cinnamon Toast Crunch eat each other. They condone cannibalism. But slapping is too... Alright.
Rejected too. Finally, they decided on a slap. It was risky, it was different, and soon it would cause serious trouble. They filmed the commercial and put it on TV. It began with 3 young men standing outside a corner shop. One of them cracked open a can of Tango and took a sip.
Hello, Johnny. I think we might use a video replay here.
The video rewound like someone reviewing footage on tape. This time, viewers saw what really happened.
We could be in for a quintessential Tango taste sensation here.
As soon as he took a sip, the Orange Man ran up and slapped him on both cheeks. The drinker was shocked. The voiceover called it super tasty.
You didn't show a single slap. Am I tweaking?
Sensation. Then came the tagline.
I miss.
When you've been tangoed.
The ad was an instant hit. You know when you've been tangoed became a national catchphrase. Adults quoted it at work. Kids repeated it on playgrounds. Tango's sales skyrocketed.
That's not a bad slogan.
Outsold Fanta by almost 2 to 1.
That's not a bad slogan, bro.
Biggest rival. For the company, it was a massive win, but the win didn't last. Not long after the ad went viral, teachers noticed something alarming. Kids were sneaking up behind classmates and slapping them on both cheeks. Then they would yell, "You've been tangoed." At first, schools thought it was harmless fun, but the Tango slap kept getting harder.
So what, did you tell kids to stop wearing green on St. Patrick's Day because they were pinching everybody? Like, man.
One morning, Tango's advertising team got a call from a hospital. A surgeon was on the line. He said, "I thought you'd like to know that I did an operation on a child this morning with a damaged eardrum." When I asked him what happened, he said, "I got tangoed."
How is that my fault? How y'all kids to stop hitting people? Like, what are we talking about? Like, what does that have to do with me?
The company's joke finally caused a real injury.
That's so
Tango
stupid.
Executives were horrified. If word spread that their commercial was putting people in the hospital, it would destroy the brand. But it was too late. The story hit the news, and parents were furious. They accused Tango of glorifying violence. Schools across the UK started banning Tango from their premises. The company quickly pulled the commercial from television.
You can't even have good advertisement anymore because their kids are stupid. stupid. Like how is that our fault that y'all kids don't know to not hit each other? That's like getting mad at a teacher because your kid didn't do their homework. Doing homework is for home with you, the parent. Teach your kid to do their homework. How are you getting mad at the teacher that your kid's failing? That's your job too.
But removing it wasn't enough. They still had to clean up the mess. Tango's team scrambled to recover. They still needed to advertise their drink, but they couldn't risk another scandal. So they made 2 new versions of the ad. In one, the orange man placed his hand on the Tango drinker's mouth and kissed it. In the other, the drinker saw the orange man coming and ran away. The team believed these safer versions would work just as well, but the public felt differently. The new ads didn't have the same impact. The original commercial, however, became legendary. People still remember it today. In the year 2000, the Orange Man ad ranked number 3 in Britain's list of the 100 greatest TV ads of
you got ranked number 3 and then y'all backed out because kids want to be stupid. Like, come on, bro.
This next ad was supposed to inspire people, but it disgusted them. The ad, too insensitive for TV. In 2002, Microsoft was preparing to launch the Xbox across Europe, but there was one major roadblock. At the time, PlayStation dominated the gaming world. To compete, Xbox needed a commercial that would shake things up, something that would make gamers take notice. Their team came up with an inspirational tagline: "Life is short, play more." It felt perfect. They even set aside about $50 million for the European launch, but when they turned that tagline into a commercial,
I don't know how I feel about that tagline, I'm not gonna lie.
It went terribly wrong. The ad was so controversial that even people who weren't gamers wanted it banned. The commercial opened in a hospital delivery room. A woman was in labor surrounded by doctors. She gave one final push, and the baby shot out.
Yeah, this is already controversial. We're on the pregnancy bed. Yeah, this is controversial from the rip.
Out of her belly like a missile. It smashed through the window and flew across the sky. Then something unusual happened. The baby started aging as it soared through the air. He became a child, then a teenager, then an adult.
It's like being on that one island in that movie that like ages you rapidly.
There were close-up shots of his thinning hair and aging teeth. Through it all, he kept screaming. Finally, he crash landed into a grave. The tagline appeared: "Life is short, play more." It was
that's
clearly
a bad
dark
commercial.
Humor, a visual metaphor showing how quickly life passes. But when the
I don't
ad
think
aired,
that's
viewers
good.
weren't inspired. They were disgusted. The problem was simple. People didn't like the idea of using death to sell video games. Authorities in the
I just don't think it was like appeasing. Like there was no playing games. You know what I mean? There was no games being touched. I just think it's a bad commercial in general.
UK received more than 100 complaints. One was from a grieving mother who recently lost her baby. After weeks of backlash, the authorities ruled that the ad could not be broadcast on British television unless the ending was changed. Microsoft refused. They insisted.
Like I said, you playing with pregnancy, bro? You can't do that. You can't play with pregnancy now, especially on the main TV.
The message was positive. Life is short, so make the most of it. Rather than change the commercial, they pulled it from television completely. It never aired again. Still, Xbox didn't step away from edgy marketing. In the years that followed, their marketing team kept making controversial ads. This next ad was so bad,
they know their audience.
Talking about it for 40 years.
40 years.
That terrified a generation.
Is that the ice cream eating out the head?
1978, a new horror movie.
Like this don't scare nobody, bro.
It was about to hit theaters. It was titled Magic. Like every film, it needed a trailer to build hype. And since it was a horror movie, the team wanted it to be scary. Very scary. But they went further than anyone expected. Magic was a psychological horror film. It was about a struggling magician named Corky. His career was collapsing and he was desperate for something new. So he added a ventriloquist dummy named Fats into his routine. It worked. After adding the dummy, Corky became a success. But soon he
Fats became his own person.
The dummy wasn't just a prop. He seemed alive. And worse, he was evil. In short, as the story unfolded...
Bro, I would hate to stick my whole fist into something and it just starts talking to me like, hey, you're in my ad. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you have an awfully big hand there. Can you stick it further in me? If you don't, I'm gonna clamp your hand in here forever. Come on, put that hand further in.
Corky slowly lost his grip on reality. For the movie trailer, the marketing team came up with a minimalist idea. No special effects or action scenes, just the evil dummy staring straight into the camera. That would turn out to be a very bad idea. The trailer lasted only 30 seconds. It began with the dummy emerging from the darkness. It had lifelike eyes and a devilish grin. The camera zoomed in while he recited a poem. The dummy's eyes snapped shut. Then, just before the commercial ended, they popped open again. Then the screen cut to black. The trailer was meant to get people excited for the movie, but it had the opposite effect. People didn't even want to see the trailer. TV stations received complaint after complaint. Parents said the dummy was giving their kids nightmares.
It's for a horror movie! What do you expect?
Others claimed their kids ran out of the room whenever it came on. One viewer said the poem got stuck in their head. It didn't help that the trailer had no storyline. It was just a puppet staring straight at the viewer as if it were.
They're mad that the commercial worked. They're mad that they marketed the horror movie good. I bet you he not saying nothing in that poem besides rainbow chocolates. Rainbow chocolates. I like chocolate. Rainbow chocolate. Like, that's all that's going on. Boo-hoo, bro.
For children, that was too much. By late 1978, the backlash was impossible to ignore. Television networks banned the Magic trailer. They said they were protecting younger viewers from more sleepless nights. After the ban, the studio released a new trailer for the movie. This time it opened with a message. This special preview has been approved for all audiences. The first trailer didn't have that, so it was clearly meant to reassure everyone that this version was safe. Then it began.
When your heart begins to pound, when your mind begins to go, keep telling yourself, it's only a movie.
This time, the dummy appeared for just a few seconds. The rest of the trailer showed scenes from the actual film.
You do magic too? Corky does magic. I only do tricks.
It was spooky, but not horrifying for the people at the time. When Magic premiered, reviews said the movie wasn't nearly as scary as the trailer. One critic wrote, "There's nothing in the film nearly as terrifying as Fat's grin and that creepy little rhyme." More than 40 years.
I want to hear his rhyme. I guarantee you it's strawberry chocolates, dog.
There's a past since that original trailer, and people still talk about it. Today, you can find it on YouTube, and comments are filled with adults who still remember being terrified.
Magic movie trailer 1978. No, you gonna have to spook me.
Abracadabra, I sit on his knee. Presto, changeo, and now he is me. Hocus pocus, we take her to bed. Magic is free. We're dead.
Josephine Levine presents Magic.
That's what they were geeking about? Kids were getting beat up in schools, getting swirlies and all these other things. But this is what they were geeking about. This is what scared them. Come on now, they gassed it. It's his voice too. I think if he had a scarier voice, I could get it. But his voice off rip was just like, I can't take this seriously.
I only do tricks.
It was spooky, but not as scary as the trailer. One critic wrote, "There's nothing more than food." And comments are filled with adults who still remember being terrified as children. Some even call it the scariest movie trailer of all time. This next ad got into trouble for being a little too realistic. The ad, The Corrupted Young Mind.
Oh.
In 2007, a game called Kane and Lynch was about to launch. It came from the same studio that created the game Hitman.
Okay.
But this one was far more violent. The two main characters were criminals. Kane was a ruthless mercenary, and Lynch was an unstable psychopath.
His
the
name
game
being
followed
Lynch,
them through a
he
series
definitely
of brutal
racist.
crimes and shootouts. When it came time to promote the game, the studio had one goal. They wanted the commercial to look cinematic, like a gritty Hollywood action movie.
Talk to me.
Raw, realistic, and intense. In retrospect, maybe that wasn't the best decision, because the ad they created was so disturbing it was banned almost immediately.
Come on now.
The commercial began calmly.
From the creators of Hitman comes Kane and Lynch.
Then all hell broke loose. There was gunfire, screams, and sirens. Kane and Lynch didn't hold back. They took down anyone who stood in their way. It was 30 seconds of non-stop violence. The creative team thought they nailed it, but once the ad aired in the UK,
like what? Did COD never had commercials on TV? Did COD never have commercials on TV or something? Because what do you mean?
Reaction was a disaster. The commercial ran on just a few British networks. Within hours, viewers were calling the TV stations to complain. Almost everyone said that the violence looked too graphic. They pointed out scenes where characters were getting hurt. In
07, bro, imagine how those same people would feel now, and they're talking about 07 is too graphic. They wouldn't dare play Resident Evil or Outlast or any horror game nowadays.
Close-up even showed a person's bruised face. Even the sound effects were an issue. There was a sickening crunch sound when one character was hit with a rifle. For many viewers, it was simply too disturbing. By the end of the week, UK authorities received 26 complaints. That might not sound like much, but it was enough to ignite a national debate about how video games were corrupting young people. Even the TV stations that first aired the commercial apologized. The game studio tried to defend itself. They claimed the ad was misunderstood. Kane and Lynch was about two criminals trying to survive in a harsh world. The commercial was just showing that world. They argued that given the subject matter of the game, the TV ad was not overly violent. They also insisted that the ad was made for adults, not kids. The regulators didn't buy it. They ruled that the commercial was too graphic and too shocking to be seen in any medium.
In any medium, mind you, I guarantee y'all promote any type of horror movie that's on TV, bro. I guarantee you at least one of you stations were like airing Dexter or something. But the game is too violent. Like, come on.
In plain English, it was too disturbing for
guarantee y'all were like advertising Halloween and Friday the 13th and Freddy Krueger and whatnot, like
TV. They also said it was likely to be seen as condoning and glorifying real violence. The verdict was final. The Kane and Lynch ad was banned from British television. It was one of the first video game ads ever pulled for being too violent. Up next is a commercial that people actually liked, but somehow it still got banned. The ad that was too crude. A company called Smart Beep thought they were finally getting their big break. They created a commercial that was set to air during the 1999 Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was arguably the biggest advertising event in the world. Millions of people watched every year. For brands, even 30 seconds on screen could lead to massive profit, but the price was steep. Back then, a 30-second Super Bowl slot cost $1.6 million.
When I want to do a Super Bowl ad, I'm gonna just ask Mr. Beast to cover me. I'm sure he'll do it. He would love to do it. I know for a fact.
Smart Beep was ready to pay it. They filmed their ad and prepared for their big debut. But before it even aired, the commercial was banned. And it was all because of one bad joke. To understand why this ad even existed, you have to go back to the late 1990s. Back then, smartphones weren't common. Most people used pagers to stay connected. Here's how pagers worked. If you wanted to reach someone, you called their pager number. Your number appeared on a tiny screen on their pager. The person saw it, found a phone, and called you back. It was pretty simple. Smart Beep offered affordable pager plans. That was their business. To attract more customers, they decided to run a Super Bowl commercial. It was expensive, but if the ad landed, it could catapult their business. For the ad, they wanted a concept that was simple but funny, and they got an idea. The commercial began with a man picking up a woman for a blind date. He walked her to his car and opened the passenger door. He went around to the driver's side. Right before he got in, the woman let out a loud fart. When he got in, he smiled awkwardly and said,
"You guys meet? Greg, Janice? We sure did."
Then came
Yo, okay, so where is it gonna be bad?
The punchline.
That was stupid.
Great.
This is Smart, a beeper service for just $1.99 a month.
The joke was simple. Farting on a blind date was stupid. Signing up for a cheap pager plan was smart. It was short, fast, and funny. Exactly what most Super Bowl ads tried to be. Smart Beep submitted the commercial to Fox for approval.
Why did they get
Fox
banned?
was the network airing the Super Bowl that year. That meant they got to decide which commercials aired. But when Fox saw the blind date commercial, they were anything but impressed. Fox executives felt the fart joke.
It's too No, you can't show women farting on TV. No! Women farting on TV? No! That's disgusting. Like, bro, what are we talking about?
Was too crude, so they made a surprising decision. The commercial was banned from the Super Bowl. For Smart Beep, it was a huge blow. Their big break disappeared overnight. But the story didn't end there. The ad eventually leaked online, and when people finally saw it, they were shocked it was rejected. Viewers pointed out the same thing.
That's so
In the 1990s,
stupid.
Fox aired shows like In Living Color, The Simpsons, and Married with Children. These shows were notorious for their crude humor. So why was a simple fart joke suddenly off limits. The commercial went viral online. Years later, some Reddit users even called it the greatest TV commercial ever.
All right. Okay, let's calm down.
Fortunately, going viral didn't save SmartBeat. In the 2000s, people switched from pagers to cell phones. With fewer
so they were going to go out of business regardless because of smartphones.
Customers, the company eventually shut down. Their banned commercial, however, lived on. And today, it's remembered as one of the funniest Super Bowl ads that never aired.
I know SmartBeat was just like, yeah, we're one of the funniest that never aired. Ha, we're broke. One of the best ever. Ha, yeah, I'm glad y'all guys love it. Ha, we're broke.
This next case made history for all the wrong reasons. The ad that put viewers in the hospital.
Okay, that Pokemon movie ad where it's like those flashing lights. I don't know.
So far, I
know that was like a movie, but not like an ad. I don't know what's gonna be
ads
here.
That were disturbing. But this one didn't just upset people. It did something few ads have ever done. It triggered seizures. The commercial was from a car company called Citroën.
Wow.
They were one of the biggest car manufacturers in France. In 2011, they were promoting a new model, the DS4. It was sleek, modern, and futuristic. A car designed to stand out. The marketing team leaned into that idea. The ad's theme was,
what if he shows the ad and then causes more people seizures?
Rebellion. Everyone else said yes to
oh
the
my
ordinary.
goodness.
But if you drove the DS4, you weren't like everyone else. You stood out. It was a smart concept. The next step was to create a TV commercial. But what they created was a health hazard. The ad opened with a smooth voiceover.
It's easy to say yes. Can you work on Sunday? Yes, boss. Can you go shopping with me?
Can you work on Sunday? Yes, boss. No, I'm not going to work on Sunday, boss. Come eat my... Ooh. Who do my boss think he is?
Yes, darling.
After a moment, the voice asked,
how many yeses did you say?
That's when things got intense. The word yes started flashing on screen non-stop, which we won't show. In total, it appeared 304 times in just a few seconds. After the burst of visuals, the voice returned.
But what if, just for once, you say no?
The camera cut to the DS4 gliding along a road.
Why conform?
No, that gotta suck, bro, because that's not a terrible commercial.
Yes to normal, but DS4 drivers don't. The flashing yes sequence was only a tiny part of the ad, but it was about to ruin everything. Trouble began the moment the ad aired in the UK. Within hours, stations received complaints. Viewers said the flashing made them dizzy and disoriented. Then the most serious reports came in. Several viewers said the ad triggered epileptic seizures. The condition is called photosensitive epilepsy.
That'd be so upsetting if I know I made a banger ad and then I'm like, oh, now epilepsy is a thing now. Of course. Like imagine like everything's already going wrong in life and then you make a banger ad and you're like, yes, we're gonna get paid, and then you're getting all these calls. You're like, of course something was wrong. Of course. Right? Like this ad was so good, bro. Like, is it my fault they have epilepsy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
disorder where rapid flashing images can cause seizures. That meant a car commercial was now
it would give me a headache though.
Hazard.
For
Citroën
sure.
quickly issued a statement. They admitted the situation was serious, but insisted it wasn't their fault. They explained that the commercial passed every required safety test.
If that's the case, they pass all the tests and they still get hold, I'd be even more pissed.
One of those tests was designed to detect flashing patterns that could trigger seizures.
So they passed the test.
Harding Flash and Pattern Analyzer test.
I'm up in poll because you're telling me I passed all these tests?
That test too. So technically everything was safe. If that was true, what went wrong? Authorities launched a full investigation. They retested the DS4 commercial using advanced tools.
This is not the commercial you're talking about. Is this not the car farm commercial? Why is this on the screen?
This time, the ad failed every test. That
first time around, it passed every test. Now, second time, it failed every test. That's a setup, bro.
Revealed a much bigger issue. The old safety checks weren't accurate enough. Regulators took action. They updated the standard safety tests, making them stricter and more precise. But for Citroën, it was too late. The ad was officially banned in the UK. The ruling was clear. The ad must not appear again in its current form. At least something positive came out of the chaos. Citroën's mistake helped make advertising safer for everyone. Shock value sells for a second, but trust, that takes years to build and seconds to destroy. So before you do something just to stand out, ask yourself, how will people remember you? Visual venture.
What does that have to do with like a ad that passed every single test like that? Because their ad passed every single test though. Like that's just them getting hoed. Like people are being hoed. I just feel like that didn't feel like it felt like it connected with the whole video, but maybe I'm tweaking. Regardless, amazing video, visual, yeah, right. Visual venture.